What is up, everybody? Mad Hatter Namson, welcome you back to a dab of madness. Hopefully, you guys weren't waiting too long. We are sorry about the delay of the start. Some personal issues came up. We had to push it back an hour, but we're here. We're not canceling. We just running a smidge behind.
Yeah. Y'all already know.
Fred Barnes, yes. If you can do it that way, or you can send me a message through Patreon for your priority request that comes with your Patreon membership. Either way you want to do it, just let me know that it's your Patreon request.
Fun fact, though, to what Fred said. Back when I used to stream video games all the fucking time, literally every single day. So these people that saw me every single day, they'd be like, oh, look at Rubsy. This is what I went by back then. Look at Rubsy. He's high as fuck. And that was before I even smoked. I just look that way. My eyes are just naturally tired.
Yeah, Fred, that's an old picture.
I'm trying to think if I was zooted. I definitely would have been zooted then. Yeah, no, 100%.
So there's a good possibility he was high, and it's an old picture because his hair's grown like another 6 or 7 inches since then.
I definitely was, 100%.
We stand corrected. We're not taking requests that I know of tonight, Odd Tom. Tonight's just all about the 90s. So what we did is Namson went through and found some stuff that he remembered from the 90s, and I went through and found some stuff that I remember from the 90s. So we're just going to kind of take a trip in the time machine and go back
to the future. Just kidding.
Not to the future. What's up, Kayla? What's up, Boston? Letting everybody scroll in here. How's everybody doing? Sped says, Waggles Kane. You stop it, Sped. I've already had to give up soda. Actually, Namson reached out to me. He's like, hey, I'm running a little bit late. Can we start about 7? I just need a little extra time. And I was like, yeah, that's not a problem. I'm getting that caffeine withdrawal migraine. So I took some medicine. I actually laid down for like 45 minutes and took a short nap. I was like, yeah. So it was beneficial to both of us. Hopefully you guys understand. No biggie. We're still here, though.
We big chillin'.
Me like you 90s. What up, Bullet?
What do y'all think of this background music? Is it a vibe or is it like a vibe? Like, let me know.
I was gonna say, I feel like I should have some kind of a light show on my wall.
Man, you should. You want me to recommend some fucking projectors? Both of these fuckers were like $20 each. Like what you're seeing. The little flashy show is like $20, and that one syncs to sound, so you can actually have it like fucking. It's neat. It's really neat. I got you.
Cool.
I got you.
Yeah, definitely. The pacifier would do you some good, Hatter. Stop it. It's not a pacifier goal. Stop it. It's not happening, Sped. Jesus.
Let's make it happen. What?
Namson.
What?
You're supposed to be on my side on this. Stop it.
Make it happen, dog. I'm on your side, man. The side to get you out of your shell and wearing baby stuff.
No, yeah. I'm not wearing baby stuff. Gerber Gang is just strictly a baby food stream. That's
Gerber Gang, hi guys. One's in the chat if you'd like to see Hatter with a pacifier. One's in the chat, baby. Let me see it. I know y'all in here. I see at least 12 of you guys watching. So there needs to be at least 13 ones. And look, here's one of them from me. I'm gonna be the first. Boop.
What up, Karma? How you doing, hun? Good to see you here. Karma's another phenomenal artist. I've done reactions to.
Hell yeah! I see another one. Who's in the chat now?
We Spad, Tom, Namson, Hatterbrand, Bibbs.
Hey, let's go.
Shut up, Spad. We are not doing Hatterbrand.
If you're here right now. Put a 1
Fuck
in the chat.
you, Dick. Stop trying to be conniving.
Listen. Listen. All right. I am whatever you say I am, and if I wasn't, then why would I say I am?
You could get one of those Bluetooth light bulbs that allows you to connect to music.
Literally this one right here. If it's gonna... yeah, this guy right here.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I guess the first thing that... Oh, it came up on the wrong screen. There we go. The first thing that I'm going to share from the 90s is I got to say thank you, because without this platform, we wouldn't have this platform. So shout out to Google.
Hey, I have that on my list too.
1998. Obviously, it's one of the main power horses when it comes to search engines. Obviously, they have their hand in just about everything. And yeah, so thank you, Google, for allowing us all to come here and celebrate the 90s and allowing us to have met each other, because without Google, I probably wouldn't have met anybody here. What's up,
Thanks.
Jay? All right, Nampy's not as prepared with the pictures, but he's got notes, so...
I got notes, baby. Fucking notes for days. For days, y'all.
The biggest startup for social media. AO hell. Shh, we're not there yet.
I got that down there too. AIM Instant Messenger somewhere. Yep. But yeah, fucking AOL with their search engine garbage. Oh man.
Yeah,
I remember
that was horrible.
When Google first really started to gain traction, and I was like, why doesn't everyone use this? And my mom was like, it's not safe, don't use that. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, and you just went with what you were told.
And now to this day, Google is definitely not safe. Big tech be controlling everything, y'all. I'll tell you what. But shout out to Google, because I still go there anyway. What up?
July 1st, 1999, Napster was formed. Yeah, I didn't have Napster on my list. I knew it was in the 90s, but...
Napster? That sounds so familiar.
That music site, you paid a monthly premium and
Napster,
you could...
that's
Napster,
right.
that's right.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, fuck, what do you mean Napster?
My bad. I just read it how he wrote it.
Yeah.
When You've
Jay's
Got
trying to
Mail ended
confuse
up a
me.
sappy chick flick. Yes. And I hated that sound effect. You've got mail.
Oh god, that fucking...
That was a
Napster's
precursor.
still a thing.
How?
I know, right?
There's so many free music based like download sites or places where you can listen to music for free. Like, how are they Napster still a thing? I don't get that.
No clue. It's above my pay grade. I'm gonna go ahead and take a dab. Fuck it. I'm feeling it, man. I've been like so not smoked up lately, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'm unaware.
It's not safe. Don't use that. Google described in the same terms as ganja, huh? I mean...
Yeah, pretty much, man. Both start with G's. Coincidence? I think not.
I guess the next one that I'm going to share, actually, Miss Hatter helped me out with a couple of these. She's like, oh, you got to add this in there. You got to add this in there. This was her first job ever. And I remember this store being extremely popular when I was a kid. And there's only one of these stores left in the entire world.
Oh, I know what you're talking about already. Yeah!
Blockbuster.
It's so funny because there's literally a Twitter account called The Last Blockbuster. And that's, love them. So I have a very special thing that I was able to gather. And this took me a lot of asking around. And it was a very odd request. But I was able to find... Alright, and this is going to sound insane, but I was able to find some weed from the 90s. I mean, this was literally grown in the 90s and just never smoked. And I had a buddy who's basically their grandmother was a big old pothead. And I was like, look through their things. Because I tried other places. And man, I got this nug. It doesn't even look like weed almost. Like we better do a comparison for y'all. This is for those of you who are fellow smoker tokers. Just appreciate the quality of life we live in today. All right.
This is before all the fancies. Lovecraft didn't demonetize Google, though, unlike the dreaded cannabis indica. In the 90s, my son was growing up on Radio Disney. It was most of what we listened to other than classic rock. Fair enough. Napster was a free music site. Sharing became pay site when Metallica sued them. That's understandable. Who remembers LimeWire and FrostWire, that site that we all used to download music and shit, and you had to be really careful because you were just about guaranteed to give your computer something if you downloaded from that site? Odd Tom says favorite 90s movies, Dark City and Army of Darkness. All right. Rock On says Army of Darkness is one of my favorites. You end up rambling about diabetes. We'll all get a laugh from Hampson. What up, Chill Rock? Yeah, Blockbuster was the shit back in the 90s. I had lots of Barbie dolls growing up. My day is complete. I'm surrounded by all my favorite peeps.
I found
Hey, Cherokee, you are amazing. Thank you. Mighty Ducks, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Some amazing movies there, Erland. I gotta keep the chat entertained because Namson's looking for his ancient nug.
Crazy. Like, you will not believe. I have to turn the light on for this because I can't believe this is actually what they smoked back in the day. Give me 1 second. Hold on. I'm gonna show y'all what we're privileged enough to have side by side, so you can really understand just how bad weed back then was. All right, we're gonna get
Fred Barnes. I love The Crow. That was a good ass movie. Jesus freak who let the dogs out.
Alright. Let's go full fucking light mode here. Gotta make sure y'all can see this at its highest quality. No pun intended. Some pun intended. Alright, y'all. This is actually ridiculous. So, first thing, we're gonna show a modern day nug so y'all can see the privilege we have nowadays. We're gonna go like full fucking man too. Like, oh, it's not gonna focus, is it? Don't do this to me.
There it goes.
Yeah, there we go. Look at all that purpley goodness and just all the little trichomes and everything on it. And then look at this fucking ditch weed that they had back then, dog. Like, it's not, motherfucker. Hold on. I'm gonna make it so y'all can see just how terrible this shit is. And granted, this has been aging for like 20, 30 years, but you know what? We're switching angles, baby. Hold up. I know this camera will not be so light sensitive, so it's just slightly lesser quality. All right. Are we? Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, y'all can see this just absolute fucking dump of a fucking piece of bud. Like, it is just so bad looking. It really is. I can't express to you how bad it is. And then this beautiful fucking solid ass nug, straight purple. And I wish I could. I'm gonna post a picture on Twitter so y'all can see just how bad the difference is. Like, we are so fucking privileged today in the days of weed. I tell you what. Oh man, it's actually genuinely horrific.
Namson's like, just don't do it.
I'm gonna give y'all a side by side. Yeah, in the side by side you can really see it. Oh, there we go.
It's like a dried poop, Namson, said Erland.
It really is.
I remember listening to TLC every morning, getting the kiddos ready for school, getting to hear Everybody by the Backstreet Boys right before they caught their bus. Fair enough. Pop TRL, damn autocorrect. As Menace would say, that's buns. My favorite cartoons were Johnny Bravo, DuckTales, and Hey Arnold, along with the Nickelodeon game shows.
Yo, what the fuck happened to my webcam? Excuse me.
Yeah, I never really got into Johnny Bravo. That's just one of those cartoons that I never really liked. I did watch some DuckTales, watched some Hey Arnold. I remember the Mexican tank that was soaked in gas from transportation. Yeah, fuck that. But since how we were all talking about this earlier, I'll go ahead and add this to the stream while Namson's trying to figure out his technical difficulties.
These goddamn technologies, I tell you what.
Speaking of the origins of AOL and the instant chat sites,
Yo, I don't
Miss Hatter threw this one on here. And I found the old load up screen. Do some light on the Cartoon Network. The horrid dial-up noise. Yes, the horrid dial-up noise, and then being on there for like 10 minutes and then have your parents get off the internet. I need to make a phone call.
All right, well, for some, oh my god, the fucking. For some reason, this is as good as it's gonna get. I don't know what I fucking did in my camera. I've made a mistake, y'all. I've made a mistake. Oh god, it even smells like chemicals. Oh god.
Sorry, guys, had to mute really quick. Miss Hatter's not feeling well, so I was checking on her, making sure she was doing okay. Rugrats and Hey Arnold all came out in the 90s. Absolutely.
All right, that's as good as it's gonna get.
Who remembers these types of vehicles from the 90s?
Oh my god, the wood wagons. I love it.
The Woodies.
Alright, y'all are just gonna have to see this later when I can get some better fucking. But yeah, just trust me, the 90s nug is a boofer for sure. Like, just disgusting. Truly grody. I'm gonna try and smoke it too. Not tonight, but we'll give it a go at some point. Oh man, smoking a 30-year-old nug. It's so brittle, like you can feel it's literally like dry.
Oh yeah. Like that's something that you keep for like exactly what you're doing. Like, hey, this is 30 years old, and you don't touch it.
There's an old lady hair on it.
you gotta light that up, and
it's gonna burn the fuck out of my throat straight up.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be the harshest thing I've ever smoked in my life. What do y'all think? Should we smoke the 30-year-old nug?
No. No. Save yourself.
Not feeling that kind of danger.
There we go. We got another Woody. The old station wagons with the big old wood panels on the side.
I still see those around sometimes.
Every once in a while.
Yeah.
That's where you took a ride in the trunk, and you sit up, I'm beating your fucking ass, because if you get me pulled over, I'm taking that ticket out of your ass.
Yup. I got you, bro. I got you. Probably should not have this flame that close to my foam fucking microphone filter. But
yeah,
hey,
that might not be good.
I'm a professional, baby.
I remember playing Reader Rabbit games on my computer, Tamagotchis.
Yes.
They're all on the list. We just haven't gotten to them yet.
What do you want to start with? What sort of categories are you feeling?
I don't know. I don't have mine categorized. Mine are just
Okay.
kind of on there, so I've just been going in order. You were
I
having some
gotcha.
technical difficulties, so I was just talking a little bit and sharing a couple until you could get
I feel
Magic the Gathering came out in 93.
Yep.
One of the original card games that brought out so many others. Facts. Magic was
didn't
very
really
popular.
take off though until like
No. Magic didn't take off until after the Pokemon craze. Because
Yeah.
Pokemon came in 95 in Japan. And then it blew up crazy over there, and then they started it in 99 over here in the States. So that's when Magic more or less got its foothold, and then you had all these other companies doing like Digimon or Yu-Gi-Oh.
Was ass.
Yeah, Digimon was horrible. Yu-Gi-Oh I never got into myself. I mean,
Yu-Gi-Oh
y'all
was
know
like
I'm
chess.
a fucking...
Like I really liked Yu-Gi-Oh, and like looking back on it, it was like such a dope like concept for a game, but they just like fucked it up with what it is modern time like now. Like, that's what modern times mean. Next, you. Oh my God, I am not even high. Yeah, hold up. I'll get there, y'all. Give me a second.
Huge shout out to Rock On for the $4.20 dono. I think
Hey,
that
let's
was
go.
meant for you. Wait. Digimon was not trash. Oh, they completely ripped off Pokemon for Digimon.
Yeah.
They completely ripped it off, but it was more of a kiddish cartoon style than it was anything else.
It was much more anime than it was.
Yeah.
And at the time, anime was not cool.
Not
yet,
a thing.
And it's still not.
Well, it was a thing, but it wasn't as big as it is now. What's up, B-Mad?
Yeah, y'all, you feeling a globber?
Chin Pokemon from South Park. Shoo, I choose you. Why,
Shoo,
Sped?
yeah.
Why?
Bye, Chin Pokemon. Get happy feeling. Fucking, I love South Park. I have something as well on my list that instantly made me think of a South Park reference. I'll have to see if I remember what it is.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna let Dabby. Jesus fucking Christ. Thanks for messing up my.
Words, Hatter, words.
We're gonna let Nampson take this dab, and then he'll get started on his list. That was to buy you some grapes. No grapes. Listen, we're dangerously close to hitting the next goal, and I don't want to hit the next goal, so stop with the donations. Nampson's over there dying.
You know how it is, yo. Ooh, I'm gonna be sent after this. I did not think that was as big as it was.
Oh, damn. How did we find something as simple as the 90s and everything that came up with the 90s? Domier's like, Digimon is nothing like Pokemon.
No, to be fair, it's very different, but it is pretty poop, not gonna lie. I'm sorry, Domier. This is just when we're not gonna see eye to eye. You didn't play too much Pokemon, did you, Domier? Goddamn. Holy shit.
For the duck? No ducks. Oh, you're just prepaying. I see what you did there.
Hey.
Mark.
Hey, y'all, I got a song called Duck, Duck, Goose coming out pretty damn soon. Make sure y'all pre-save that shit on Spotify. I'm going to drop a link for y'all. Is that okay, Adam? To drop
This is your show, too. If you want to drop a link, drop a link.
My boy.
My man, Nampson, sent me this fucking song. I have access to this song right now. I'm like, I'm not reacting to it. Boop. He's like, oh, yes, you will. I'm like, no, I'm not. I know the name of the song. I'm not reacting to it. He's like, someone will get you to react to it.
I just put it.
What's up, Alley Cat?
I'm gonna just leave this here.
Fandom still feuding. Yeah. Domier's like, I played plenty of Pokemon.
How much is plenty? How much is plenty, Domier? I'll be the judge of that, man. I have lifetimes of time in Pokemon.
So what is something on your list that you want to talk about that we haven't already touched on? I brought up AOL, I brought up the Woodwagons, I brought up Google and Blockbuster.
I want to talk about, because Nappy likes to explore the deeper meanings of things. Let's talk about socialization in the 90s, because I feel like that's an interesting topic.
Okay, I'm going to throw up a picture with this. Okay.
What's up, Alley Cat?
How the fuck were we at all social when they were making hats like this in the 90s?
Colorfulness is another... You know what? Hold up. I got to check. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Nipson's like, I want to talk about this. And then he just leaves. Corded phones. Yeah, that was on my list too, B-Mad, was the corded phones. Who remembers the pagers? And the old Nokia bricks? Letters? Yeah, before the cell phones came out. The first text message was in 1992.
All right, y'all. Fucking, I know it's not Christmas time, but hey, we got fucking Carlton on here. And,
now you got to do the Carlton.
No.
You got this. People in the chat, if you're here, push one multiple times if you want to see Nampson do a full-on Carlton. Not sitting down. Full-on Carlton.
Hey, as soon as I see you with the fucking binky, the pacifier, we can talk about Nappy doing the Carlton. How about that, champ? Oh, shit. Shots fired. What up? But yeah, man, people were just more willing to dress like more vibrant and shit. And like now people look down on them as if they're weird. It's like, nah, shit like that's fun. It's like, it's exciting, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
why you gotta be like that, Sped? Sped put a 0.
My boy Sped looking out. I appreciate you, Sped. You get invited. You're getting in, and fuck, Jesus Christ. You're getting an invite for Thanksgiving.
Words, Nampson, words.
You see what you did to me?
Zastolium, what is good? Welcome to the stream. How you doing?
What's poppin'?
Yeah, look.
I just did a restart there.
Control Alt Delete.
Right.
Reset.
When the program freezes up for a minute.
Shit, is that my problem? Do I need to update my software?
Hatter's a robot confirmed. Illuminati confirmed.
Okay, so you said you wanted to talk about civilization in the 90s, so...
Well, socialization, not civilization. Like socializing, how we socialize. Because I feel like it's drastically changed just in...
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's actually really insane. Like, some of the things I wrote down were that we'd spend hours on phone calls with people. And you can see some of the older people still do that. But most of and man, I sound like such an old when I say this. But, like, kids don't want to be on phone calls. They just want to text. Like, they want to send short videos, which is just so interesting to me that nobody wants to have face-to-face conversations. They don't want to have long phone conversations. Like, it's actually insane to me that nobody talks to anyone. Like, they don't, like, speak. You know what I mean?
What's good, Alley Cat? Yeah, it's interesting you bring that up because, like, kids nowadays, when we explain to them that we were bullied in school as well, they're like, it's different. It is, but it's not. It's not different because we didn't have social media back then.
Right.
So the people that were bullying us literally had all fucking day to think about what they were going to do to us. They didn't just send us a message on Facebook or Snapchat or any of this shit to harass us. Like, that was our reprieve, was going home.
And see, bullying actually taught me how to socialize better. Because, like, initially getting bullied, I realized I'm not much of a physical person. I've always been very small. Like, I've got a good bit of oomph in me, like, when I need to. But, like, if I got a big bully, I'm not overpowering a big bully. So it taught me how to be funnier and, like, I don't know, like, wittier. You know what I mean? And that got me out of a lot of situations. Like, being able to talk and, like, make people laugh. Like, and I think you know what I mean? There's points to it.
I agree with you, Spud. It's way easier to hide behind a keyboard or a cell
Yeah.
phone or hide in the shadows, like you were alluding to right there. It's definitely easier for
Yeah, 100%, Tom.
bullying to come more extreme.
But see, that's what takes us away from being natural with people. Like, I understand there's definitely a benefit to taking time to what you say. You have to actually think about what you're going to say. But you lose an element of genuineness with that. Somebody talking in a conversation that isn't prepared to answer a question that may be, some deep, like some real shit. When you catch them in conversation, you can see like that drop in there where they're searching for an answer there, because it's like a genuine person can just, you know what I mean? It's like,
yeah. Sped, why do I feel attacked by your comment? Listen, I use autocorrect a lot.
I use Google, I'm not gonna lie. If I don't know how to spell something, I'll be like, I'll type it in wrong and correctly and then like try and find the definition or whatever of it.
Actually, there were bulletin boards in the 90s. Facts.
So true.
When you went to a gas station and you had someone that was trying to make money or something for sale, go back to the communications board, pull that off. I wanted to get to Domier's comment right here. Back to the Pokemon thing. I played all of the yellow and gold, had a full 100 team. I owned yellow, red, blue, silver, and gold. But after silver and gold, I grew out of Pokemon.
Then you ain't played shit for Pokemon, dog.
I'm with him on that one. Like, I don't know. I know we've had these discussions before, like movie series and everything, that they just take on way too fucking long. Pokemon was really cool for me when they had the original 150. Then they brought in Mew and Mewtwo. I was like, okay, I can deal with this. And then it's like, oh, there's a whole nother region. It's like, are you fucking kidding me?
So, I'll agree and disagree with that, man. Like, there became a point, like, so I'd played the first one, right? I played Pokemon Yellow. That was my first. So I guess that's not the first one. Like Red and Blue were the first ones. But either way, that same like Kanto region. I later played literally every fucking game. Like every Pokemon, I've played it. I don't care what it is. If it's a Pokemon game, I've played it. I played created ROMs from people like who. Yeah. Anyways, every fucking game, I've played it. Even the fucking weird ones. But anyways. And so I actually completely skipped the second generation. Like I saw the TV show, but I never played like Crystal until later, or fucking Heart Gold and Silver. Fucking Gold and Silver, Nick. Fucking stop skipping generations. But I never played them until after the like Ruby and Sapphire came out, like the third generation. And
Right.
I was hooked then because it went from Pokemon Yellow graphics straight to like Game Boy Advanced graphics, and it was crack-a-lackin', dog. I was like, dang, I gotta play every fucking asset of Pokemon that I can. And from there was just no looking back. Like, simply.
I can understand that point. I have wanted to go back and get like the old retro games and kind of like restart from the beginning and get a
Download an
collection.
emulator, bro.
Yeah, I could do that.
I feel like if you went back into it, or even got one of the newer versions. Honestly, if you get the new one, bro, Legends Arceus, if you have a Switch, or you can even get the Bright Diamond and Pearl whatever remakes, because those are good ones too. And like really experience, especially the Legends Arceus, man, really experience like Pokemon for what it is now. Like holy fuck, man! Like everything I wanted as a child is now possible in Pokemon. Like it's insane. So good.
Hey, appreciate the $10 dono, Alley Cat. Everybody show Alley Cat some love down in the chat.
Hey.
Appreciate you getting us closer to the goals that we don't want to reach. Damn it.
What's poppin', Luna?
Okay, let me get caught up on chat. I also had the Game Boy Color Yellow. I don't know why I hate yellow now. LMAO. We as a species need to see body language and facial expressions to know how to interact. Yeah, I hate texting because you don't know the what is the word I'm looking for?
Inflection.
Yeah, something like that. But like when someone sits there and says I'm fine, and they say no, I'm okay, I'm fine, I'm good. But when it comes across in a text message, I'm fine. Like it the way that it could be taken is so off. What up, world music? I see you here. Hey, Hatter, something is missing from your studio. What is missing from the studio, Fred? Purple said, Domir, I was an idiot who traded my Game Boy Color with case, games, and cards for alcohol. Or cords for alcohol, so I'm not happy about that. Yeah, we've all done some stupid stuff.
I just found my Game Boy Color like 2 days ago, and I don't know where I put it. But it's the gray one that's got the Pikachu on it.
Digimon is a better story, in my opinion. Hey, and I respect your opinion. I
Digimon
never allowed
shows-
myself to get into it too much.
Digimon
What up,
has
Luna?
a really good show, like in general. Like their actual plot lines are very intricate, but the actual gameplay and stuff between the cards and the games are just dog shit.
Okay. Context. Yes! If I was keeping up with the chat, I would have been able to, get the right word. Context. Fine, fucked up, insecure, neurotic, emotional. How close are we to the next tier header? Well, we were $5.80 away, but Sped just sent in a donation, so we're over that tier now.
Yeah, let's go. Some
Uh,
hype in the chat, y'all.
Cross Colors clothing line. Hey, smartass. A wheel? My son's daughter plays his old Game Boy Mario Brothers. No, it's not missing. It's just not being shown.
Yeah,
We got
the
it.
hype. Let's go. Can we get some
We
wheel
got it.
hype? I really have no idea where I put that fucking Game Boy, dog. That's like bothering the fuck out of me. Anyways,
What's up, Carol? I see you in there. I intentionally ignored your comment because your first comment had a certain animal in the as
was
an
it
emoji.
a duck? I think it was a duck. I'm gonna say it was a duck. We had a duck. Was that what we had?
Don't be an asshole.
I would never.
Just missed one of mine. Nampy would like. Which comment, Domier?
Hold up.
Pokemon is we can't tell a good story. Here's more Pokemon so you don't notice.
But see, I always have fun because like the world of Pokemon itself is just like so magical and like happy-go-lucky and pure and like I don't know, it's like the root of my childhood and like that pureness. Like it doesn't matter that the story's like not there. It's like what's there is like that wonderful happy-go-lucky world of Pokemon, man, where everything is sunshine and fucking rainbows. Hey.
I did not see the message with it. Give me just a second, Sped. I gotta try to pull it up. It doesn't tell me in the notification. I actually have to go into the app and then it tells me. How many slots on the new wheel? Matt had a reaction. Just curious as to how many flavors for the hashtag Gerber Gang. There is still 12 slots on the wheel, and you're an asshole.
Domir, I didn't get into the darker games until later in my life, alright? I feel that, man. I like a good story, but sometimes you just want to be like chill and happy, you know?
It does not give me any message with it, Sped. I grew up with the Care Bears.
Well, it's a Christmas shirt, Luna. But I wanted to wear it because of the color, but yeah, there you go.
Got the Carlton.
Hey, you know how we do it.
My favorite Pokemon is Jigglypuff. Mine was always Pikachu. I think
literally same.
I think it's because that's the one that was kind of shoved in our face the most because
Yeah.
obviously that's what Ash got and
Well, they
it was
also
always there.
They also make him look to be like a fucking god of a Pokemon. Like he literally cannot be destroyed. This fucking thing smites the mighty and fucking, you know what I mean? Like we're just like it's Pikachu. He's the best.
Okay, so we're gonna take a little bit of a dark turn. When I was looking up vehicles,
Gotcha.
many of you have heard the story of my dad and how he was taken from us and how he passed away at a young age. The type of car we had was a 1993 Ford Tempo GL. And yeah, there's a 93 Ford Tempo GL, same color. if you're curious. So I'm going to go ahead and pop that back off before it brings up too many negative energies.
It's interesting, like how these things present themselves to us. You know.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I don't take everything as a sign, but I also don't take everything at face value. You know, it's just like interesting to me too how like the last episode we talked about, you know, the story of your dad, and how this episode is it so weird to think like maybe he's like watching and maybe he's proud, you know, telling you like I'm proud, you know, the things you're doing, you know. I don't know.
That would be an amazing thing. Like that's all I would ever want is for my dad to be proud of me, because my dad was one of the hardest working guys that I ever met in my life. He taught me everything that I know about work ethic. You know, he taught me to be a jack of all trades, but a master of none. And it's just, I miss that man.
Well, hell yeah, man. I mean,
Temple was a damn death trap. My mom was almost killed in one. Yeah, the temples were awful. Like, that was the first car that they started putting the water pumps under the wheel wells, and everything was becoming more condensed under the hood to try to,
the cars themselves were shrinking. Like you can physically see cars shrink from like the 70s into the 80s.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then they've just now like started to get bigger again because they need that extra room to crunch in on themselves, essentially.
Okay, I gotta go hide a body. Let's not worry about it. And I don't know anything about Pokemon. Fair enough, Luna. Fair enough. My dad is still here with me. Count your blessings and make sure that you even if it's just calling to say I love you, make sure that you take that time, make every moment count, because when they say you don't know what's coming tomorrow and tomorrow's never promised, they are absolutely 100% correct.
That's facts. Full jack of all trades quote is a good one. I don't think I've ever heard the full one.
I can only assume he would be. Do a quick 360 and look at everything around you, including us. Shit, bro. You're building a community with your hands. How couldn't he be?
Literally.
Don't make me cry. Be mad. Like I when you're about to get emotional and you can feel it like right here in between your nose. And
it's okay to get emotional. That's the thing. We are allowed to feel these feelings, and that's what I was kind of getting at with what I was saying. Like, maybe he's trying to like reach out to you and say like, hey, I am here with you. Like, I'm watching you do these things, and like I'm proud of you. You know. Things manifest themselves in weird ways, man. Like, it might seem like a reminder of something bad, but you can look at it the other way as, hey, this is a reminder of something good.
Carol says, my dad passed February 9th, 2021, but he's still here. Well, I am sorry for your loss, but I'm glad that he is still with you. Yeah. Okay, you bring up another topic so I don't get on my sap story.
I got you. Okay, let's see here.
And for anybody that's curious, this is like day 2 of no soda, just water.
Go, baby. Cheers, bro. The Walmart water for the win. Let's go. Let's see here. This is personal opinion, but I actually really liked school a lot more too, because again, relating to communication and socializing, school was more of a way to get to like hang out with all of my friends that I wouldn't get to see on the regular basis, because I didn't live like anywhere near a neighborhood. Like where I am in Maryland is like really like far away from like each house. So like, that being said, like to get to go to school was exciting because I get to see all my friends. And nowadays I feel like kids don't give a fuck about going to see all their friends, because again, they have like literally face-to-face communication through a screen.
Hatter palette cleanser. Watch Pokemon White by Zero Punctuation on YouTube. Might lighten the mood. Oh, is that the message with the PayPal?
What?
Sped sent in a PayPal dono, and he said there was a message with it, and I didn't see it. I was wondering if he was donating for us to actually watch the Pokemon White by Zero Punctuation. I do remember the Sandlot movie, Erland. The bullies back then is Too dumb.
I have that listed under movies. Sandlot.
He is proud of you and always by your side, whether you know it or not. He gives you advice. Facts. Luna said, I'm kind of jealous of y'all that y'all have good relationship with your fathers or mothers or one or the other. Now you know the reason Luna is mean. Fun fact, going back to the 93 Ford Tempo GL, remember the story I said how my egg donor tried running me over in his police station parking lot? That was the car that she used to try to run my ass over with. Fun fact.
Love that for you.
So I was almost taken out by a Ford Tempo.
I've had Mio Energy before, but do they use dyes inside their shit though? Because their shit is like red.
Got both my parents, one in PA, one in Arkansas. I call my mom every night, my dad every other night. Sorry, I was typing this when you asked to change the subject. Nah, it's all good, Cherokee. Okay, so he wants us to. I was donoing to have it watched.
Yeah, it's got artificial sweeteners in it. You never want artificial sweeteners.
You cannot be here moving my arms around. I need to type. All right, so watch Pokemon White by Zero Punctuation. I'd have to pull up another tab here really quick. Give me just a second, ladies and gentlemen.
What was y'all's favorite 90s movie? I actually recently found out my favorite movie of all time was a 90s movie, and I was like, what the fuck? I thought this was like recently made. Propane glycol? Yeah, fuck.
Excuse me.
Propane glycol, that's literally what they put as like nicotine thinner so you can vape it. Well, I mean, it's technically like a glycerin, so I mean, you can use that shit for cooking too, I'm pretty sure. It's still disgusting. Biodome, The Craft.
What, Juno?
Mine was Shawshank Redemption, and that's like my favorite movie of all time. And then I was looking through it, and I saw that today. Like, I didn't realize it was made in the 90s. I literally thought it was like late 2000s, but...
No. Be mad. You should not find me that car. That would be the worst possible thing you could ever do as a friend. That would just destroy me. No. Lion King is still my favorite. All right, so we gotta actually... I don't know if the audio will come through or not. Well, actually, I gotta stop the screen anyways because I gotta do one with audio. So this is Pokemon White by Zero Punctuation. And this is what Sped's like, here, shut up and take my money and watch this. Get closer to the goals and I'm going to make you watch something too. So hopefully that the background music doesn't come over. You got a big fucking head and you're in the way. Yes, you are. You needy dog.
I have viewers who genuinely believe that the only reason I've never done a video on the specific popular games or franchises that they like is because they're my secret guilty pleasure, as if I'm afraid a positive opinion on a game emerging from my lips will take all my integrity with it like a stream of colourful handkerchiefs. So having never covered Pokemon before, the appearance of another few greasy pustules on its amorphous mass presents a great opportunity to disabuse the shit out of some notions. Now, I did religiously watch the TV show when I was younger, wrapped in a duvet and spellbound by the flashing colour and excitement. I guess I was much easier to impress back in my early 20s, but I only played one actual Pokemon game before this one of the really early ones on Game Boy Color, where the towns are only differentiated by having different coloured filters over the screen. It is gratifying to see that at least one game series remains untainted by the various scourges of modernity, but only because it hasn't budged an inch in 15 fucking years. So for the record, I went for Pokemon White. That's some kind of racial connection to it, although I don't think the version matters unless they're the kind of person who displays unopened Thundercats action figures and has to segregate their Fruit Loops before they can bring themselves to eat them. I can...
Segregate the Fruit Loops? And shout out back to the 90s when tricks actually had shapes and they just weren't colorful sugar balls.
Literally.
You blindly hope that Pokemon Black doesn't differ too hard from the same plot of every Pokemon game ever. In an alternative world in which the school system is regarded with universal contempt, children are encouraged to roam the wilderness, sicking wild animals and every motherfucker who crosses their field of vision. You know in the intro to Syndicate Wars where...
Great. It's every child's dream, literally, to just go out into the woods and fucking go on some giant adventure, catching wild creatures, training them as your own, becoming god of your realm as a 10-year-old, and then just being like, yo, but for real, school ain't get me here. Y'all know how I got here. Just me and the homies, the 6 homies I got with me. Fucking gotta switch them out sometimes at Professor Oak's, but hey, you know, my squad, you know, hey, so that's my starter right there. That's the first fucking homie. That's my day one right there. Literally, like, come on now. That's what made Pokemon so fucking dope. Like, it was like every child's fucking dream, man.
Cherokee, that was a really good movie. I was also a big fan of Robin Williams, so
Yeah.
that was a good movie.
The lad who lives in the dystopian nightmare city has this chip in his head that makes him think he's living in picturesque small-town America. I like to think the protagonists of Pokemon all have the same chips, and in reality are exploring various murky basements with a sack full of rats and mangy attack dogs. Anyway, while challenging gym leaders for the badges that will finally make you a man in the eyes of society, you must also contend with a sinister organization called Team Plasma, who are different to Team Rocket because they're run by a skinny green-haired fellow who is, and let's be reasonable about this, a massive twat. The main selling point of Pokemon race relations is to introduce another batch of the little bastards. No, seriously, that's it. There's over 600 now. If you are planning to catch them all, I hope you've got a lot of pooper scoopers. Why don't you just save money and just draw 150 pictures of animals if the prospect is that thrilling too?
Okay.
Yeah, or just admire your collection of shiny milk bottle tops for a few minutes because you're obviously more easily pleased than Keith Richards in a pharmacist's stockroom. Here's how one comes up with new Pokemon. Take animals that exist in the real world and change one letter in the name. Or alternatively, leave your pen and paper with a rhesus monkey for a few minutes and then add anime eyes to the result. Slightly angrier eyes if it's the evolved form. It's around this menagerie of margin doodles that this game and indeed this entire society is based. Where are all the characters who are just kind of indifferent about Pokemon and don't really care one way or the other? Do they just live somewhere else or have they all been burnt at the stake? Turn-based combat and I have never exactly snuggled up together on a tiger skin rug because personally I've never seen a fight where the participants stand on opposite ends of a room taking it in turns to run up and slap each other in the face. It's very frustrating when you're stuck in a loop healing up and getting smacked down to 3 health every other round because the old guy's never heard of multitasking. Hey Junior, he's fighting you with a fucking puppy. You've still got a foot, haven't you?
Based on limitations of the software. As soon as they start, like, modern day isn't. It is, but it's not as turn-based. But go ahead, continue.
Oh shit, this is funny.
Maybe turn-based combat requires a more thoughtful strategic approach to warfare, but that's just it. There's really only one strategy in Pokemon. Use whatever the enemy is weak to. I built up a core group of 7 or 8 lads representing most of the elements, and there was very little that could touch me. Usually, anyway. There was a gym very early on that might as well have had a big sign on it saying, "We use electric types." Every Johnny in the city asked me none too subtly how I was for ground-type Pokemon, and the whole area was lousy with ground-type random encounters, so after power leveling some newly caught groundy lads for an hour, I challenged the gym leader, and what did she pull out? A fucking flying electric type, and guess what flying types are immune to? I'll give you a clue. It rhymes with pounding nails into my fucking eyes. Whatever satisfaction I was gleaning from wiping out an entire health bar with one expertly chosen attack.
That's why you gotta know rock types as well, dog. Come on. Add strategy to it.
The satisfaction I was gleaning from wiping out an entire health bar with one expertly chosen attack gradually faded from sight beneath the many little frustrations. The game has a nasty habit of making tough boss fights you couldn't possibly be prepared for jump out of the fucking hedges. That green-haired swat keeps pulling this shit, and at one point it says on making you ride a Ferris wheel with him for every time you have to retry. Fucking hell, you needy pawns. Haven't made any friends of your own at twat school? Then there's the places with random encounters which 100% of the time either occur 2 paces after the last one or wait just long enough for you to think you might be able to get out of here unmolested. There's another gym leader who refuses to let you challenge her until you've climbed all the way up a tower on the edge of town, pushing through umpteen random encounters, and trainers so petrified of random encounters that they stand perfectly still, challenging passers-by for the fleeting moments of human contact. And what did she make me do when we got to the top? Ring a fucking bell, like I'm a butchery girl and she's teaching me a trick. I'm gonna make your Pokemon into cuttlefish, lady. And with every fucking fight, you have to sit through the same opening animations where you send your Pokemon out and it makes a sound effect like you trapped its tail in a car door. After a while, you seek into the kindling my teeth picked with a pizza slicer. All of this leads me to my final conclusion about Pokemon as a franchise, that it's specifically designed to appeal to mad people, the kind who will one day be found dead in their front room beneath a pile of cat turds and old copies of the Radio Times. In brief, a game for collectors who can't function in society without having 100% in something. There's even a feature where you have to collect surveys from other Pokemon players in the near vicinity, so I guess you can't fault it for trying to socialize the mad people. But unless you go out of your way to set it up, what are the odds of being close enough to someone else playing the same game, unless you're in middle school or Japan, where the average inner-city Wi-Fi connection can reach about 10 million people? Personally, I'd recommend a jigsaw puzzle instead. At least those don't bring out 200 more pieces every few years.
Let me. All right, hold on. Hear me out here. Look up the fucking Pokemon Legends Arceus trailer. That's the newest one that was released. They have a newer game that they've teased, but they haven't shown any gameplay. Look up the gameplay trailer. So,
Gameplay preview.
Yeah, there we go.
Damn, this is 13 minutes.
Well, you don't have to watch the whole fucking thing.
I was gonna say, does it go through the whole fucking intro? Because I seen We Scheme play that, and I shut it off. I was like, this intro is way too fucking long.
Was like 3 days long, but you can like skip to the fucking wild Pokemon and even just see how that shit. It's no longer like, oh, is this blade of grass gonna ruin my day? Do I have to spray repels every 5 seconds? No, they're straight up just wandering around, and you gotta sneak up on their bitch asses.
Okay.
Allowing you to go in for a backstroke.
And the rest of them just sit there and, oh, there goes another one.
Well, they'll be alerted, and another thing is, if they're like aggro, they'll fucking attack you. They can kill your bitch ass.
Oh.
Yeah, like you as a person, like a trainer in that game, you can fucking faint from literally getting beat up on by wild Pokemon, dog. That's some fucking dope shit.
Interesting. Pokemon Go, Snorlax addiction. Hopefully Nintendo don't take your stream.
They won't for fucking gameplay, because you can literally stream this game all day, every day.
Yeah.
When encountering aggressive wild Pokemon, you have to be careful.
See?
These Pokemon will not think twice about attacking you. If you take too much damage, you will black out and lose some of the items you are carrying when you fainted.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking dope. Like they really tried some new mechanics in this that are like actual dope mechanics. That's really all you have to see. But like you can fucking ride Pokemon, you can fucking literally like fly. Like one carries a glider and you can literally fly around the region. Like it is dope. Like they changed this shit up so sickly. Like give it a shot.
Interesting. Okay, I seen a lot of energy drinks. I seen a lot of movies being talked about in the comments section. My all-time.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No.
You first.
Yeah. We were on that topic of all-time favorite movies, so go ahead. I can continue.
This would be mine.
Banger. Absolute
Aladdin.
banger.
We could have done without the third one. 1 and 2 were okay. The third one, it still followed the storyline. Kind of, what happened to Aladdin's dad. Aladdin's dad's a piece of shit that ran off on his family. But that would be my all-time favorite cartoon growing up. Was definitely Aladdin.
Cartoon. That's a
animated movie.
Yeah. Well, no, I know what you mean. I couldn't think of what I would pick for animated movie. There were so many I fucking watched as a kid, like 101 Dalmatians, fucking literally every Disney movie during that time was amazing. But have y'all ever seen the movie Primal Fear? That's another 1996 movie, or 1990, yeah, something like that.
Professor Oak, get the shovel. He shocked me again. I want to play this game so bad, but regular price is like $80 here in Canada.
Yeah, games are getting expensive. It's kind of unfortunate. But
which fucking suck. I'm sorry. Well, I'll hold off on my rant.
I feel you, man. That's honestly, and that's one thing that's kind of a benefit of today's day and age. If you got somebody you're good homies with on most consoles, not all consoles, but I believe the Nintendo Switch you can game share or have like a family account. But essentially, if you got a good homie you can go halves with, you can each fucking pitch in for the downloadable copy, and then you just fucking split the cost, you know, and you each. And the cool thing is too, like on game shareable consoles, you can fucking both play at the same time. So like you could play with each other then if you wanted to, you know.
We're talking video games, but we don't. And as long as you're of legal age, we don't, you know, mind the other. We're just gonna shut up now. Shut up, Hatter. It sounded better in my head.
Listen.
But that's what I was gonna talk about. Everything's fucking digital now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, if I'm paying fucking $80 for a game, I better get a fucking disc. I better get a fucking walkthrough guide. I better get like all that shit. Like, I remember playing Grand Theft Auto when you had the bird's eye view, and that's all you had. You didn't have the first person view. You were a little car like this. The graphics fucking sucked, and like that was turn of age graphics with PlayStation to begin with, but now it's completely different.
And see, it's so funny because like I remember every single game that I played along the way, like really played, and each and every time like just being like, wow, these graphics, like every time I was just amazed. And like looking back on some of them now, I'm like, whoa, those graphics, ooh,
those graphics sucks.
But like I still appreciate the gameplay. Like all the games that I played through that time, I think still had like phenomenal gameplay for what they were, you know?
Yeah. But yeah, that was my little rant on the whole digital thing. It's like,
So
I understand why they're doing it, but the prices aren't going down. Like, obviously you're saving. You're not having to burden the game onto the discs. You're saving money. Like literally you put in a code online and you get the download.
But hear me out here. Here's the benefit to that. How many times have you pulled a game out of your fucking system and then after 3, 4, 5, 10, 20, 30 times pulling it out, suddenly things start skipping and not working. And you're just like, oh man, now I have to buy a whole new game. Or I read online that I can put toothpaste along the back, smear it in, and fucking. Anybody else ever do that? Was that just me that got No, okay, it's not just me that got jabronied into it. Yeah, no, you fucking put toothpaste on your. No, like, oh man, but yeah. So it's like, and no matter what, you'll always have that copy of that game as long as you have your login information, which thankfully is easily retrievable. It's like you never have to worry about losing your game. A buddy won't give it back to you. Oh, it got too scratched up. It's like you'll always have that copy, you know?
Right. I can understand the positives of it. I just think that like if everything's going digital, there's so much less to do. The price should come down a little. You know, a brand new game should not be fucking $90.
I agree.
End of story.
Well, they've been 60 pretty consistently, like, for the past 10 years, because PlayStation tried to fucking bump their cost to 75 when the PS5 first came out, and Xbox was like, we're gonna do 60, and PlayStation got so much fucking hate for it, bro, and so they switched everything back over to 60. So it's like, they haven't. When you're paying that amount, you're paying for additional like things in the game, like the season pass or fucking like add-ons in general. Like,
yeah, well, that's how they get you. Oh, well, do you want Madden 22 regular edition, or do you want
Super
Madden
edition
22
with all the extra tokens for packs to get, you know?
Yeah. Digital only makes it easier to edit and delete the past mistakes or simply force a new purchase.
That's fair.
Fair point.
Definitely with patches and everything that ruin games.
My older brother had a Nintendo 64. We had Diddy Kong Racing, Super Smash Bros., Banjo-Kazooie, and other games. I had never heard of Banjo-Kazooie until I got with Miss Hatter. And she's like, you've never played this game? I was like, no. She downloaded that game and started playing it, and I'm like, what in the shit is this?
The bear and the bird.
Play it on acid and then talk to me.
Namson. Well, Namson says play it on acid and then talk to him. You should see how wide her eyes just got. But have you ever played Conquer? Conquer's Bad for a Day for the Xbox?
It sounds so familiar.
Oh, you would know it. The drunk squirrel that's got the rabbit girlfriend.
Yes, God, yes. Of course.
You have to help the king bee pollinate with the sunflower that's got like the triple D's.
Games were definitely pushing boundaries when they were first allowed.
Oh yeah.
And then they got hit with those rating systems like that. And they started really cracking down on that shit. But man, some of the shit they had in games for kids back then, oh man.
Since how Miss Hatter's up here in the bedroom now, I want to throw up one of the things that she reminded me of the 90s. Who remembers this shit?
Oh no, pain.
The ouch bubblegum.
The fucking... Oh god, I got bad with one of those.
You go to close it and it pinches your fucking skin.
Oh, no, you just mean the regular fucking two. Yeah, I remember the regular ones too. I definitely got pinched from those. But remember the pull ones that would have the fucking snapper things?
Oh, yes.
There was one.
The auto closers.
One of those, and it was like a mouse trap, bro. It was literally a metal bar that came down. It wasn't like those little flimsy cockroach things that slap you. Like it was a full ass fucking snap like a mouse trap. I was like, so much pain.
Well, they were smart with their product. And, you're going to pinch the shit out of your hand when you try to eat this gum. So we're just going to name it Ouch. Yes, the almighty poo. You had to defeat it by throwing paper towel or toilet paper down its throat.
Games were fucking weird, dog. Like, they were.
Miss Hatter's looking at me like I'm crazy.
The almighty poo?
Yes, it's one of the main bosses in Conquer.
Y'all ever play Spyro?
It sounds really familiar, but I don't know.
I don't know. I'm serious.
It's been so long.
Listen, if I ever get a new system, I will get an Xbox and I will get to where we can download Conquer and then you can play it. Damn it, I'm out of water.
Worth it. You could honestly just fucking get it on your PC, probably. Like when you build
probably.
I mean, Steam,
yeah, but
everything's so much cheaper on there.
If I was to do like some kind of, no, I'm not drinking your water.
Why?
Because I don't take from you. That's your water.
Yeah, pop.
Oh, you got to rub it in my face?
Oh, poor Hatter.
My water?
F's in chat for the boy, y'all.
Well, I'm going to go down and get some bottles of water.
Hatter.
Namson, I got the headphones on, so you can take it away and go through a couple things that you have written on your list.
Betty Crocker, let's get this bread. Fucking, hey, it's your boy Papa Nampy. Let's talk about some fun stuff from the fucking 90s, baby. The Bop It. I call this the OG fidget spinner. It's crazy because I wrote that down looking through some other shit, and like it didn't say the OG fidget spinner, but then like I fucking got to a Slinky and it was like the OG fidget spinner, and I was like, nah, I already wrote that down, y'all. But hey, Bop It, that was some gang shit right there. Y'all remember like the Hulk hands, and then they had like the inflatable Hulk hands too that you could just beat the fuck out of people with. Loved that shit. I definitely brutalized some kids back in the day with the Rock'em Sock'em fucking Hulk hand boppers. Yo, that's not what they were called, but Furbies, those things were terrifying. Furbies would literally, oh man, y'all remember the satanic Furbies that would fucking like, anyways, there were accounts of them telling you to burn in hell. That's crazy. Pogo sticks and moon shoes, they were fucking lit, dog. As a child, anything you could do to get off the ground more, you feel me? If y'all know, you get it. Fucking Mousetrap, the board game, that's a banger. I know that shit was before the I don't know, I'm pretty sure it was before the 90s, but Hey. Perfection, the one where you had to put those little yellow pieces into the blue board with the little red square thing around it. Otherwise, they'd all shoot off in every direction and you'd fucking have a miniature heart attack. Bro,
Fuck
that
Perfection.
was anxiety. Yeah, bro, that was anxiety city, man.
That's why we all have anxiety now, is because of that game. Fuck Perfection.
Thank the 90s.
Moon shoes? Yeah, those were a pain in the ass, too.
They were dope, though.
I did hear you mention Bop It, the OG fidget spinner.
That's right. Except it told you what to do.
Yeah. Furbies, I remember having one of those. And then they tried rebranding them and coming back as Hatchimals. And of course, every kid wanted a Hatchimal.
Yeah. It's funny because both Hatchables and Furbies were toys that were known to swear.
Uh-huh.
Fucking hilarious.
And they were both made by Hasbro.
Twister was a banger. That's been around since like the 60s, though, I think. Let's see here. Play-Doh everything, man. I fell victim to Play-Doh once. Man, I was so pissed off. I was like maybe 6, 7 years old. And I just gotten back from my cousin's birthday party, and there was a bowl, and there were what seemed to be ice cream scoops inside the bowl, and there was a little fucking saran wrap over it, and like this was like given out like with the little gift bags or whatever the fuck, but like I didn't have it, like my mom had it, so I didn't see that like it was like, you know what I mean, and then I'd seen it like sitting down on the table, and I was like, oh. Yo, that ice cream is holding fucking hella good. Like, I guess it's kind of like cold, I guess. Like, but like that hasn't even melted at all. Well, I'm fucking hungry and I'm sugar deprived and I'm 7, and I fucking went to take a bite out of this goddamn Play-Doh, and oh, nothing but regret. Beanie Babies were dope.
Beanie Babies, yep.
Some of those are worth hella money right now. So.
Oh yeah.
Y'all
especially if you have the Millennium Bear.
Oh yeah. Sheesh.
One of the things that I hated every time someone talked about or were playing.
The fucking. Is that the Backstreet Boys?
Yep, sure is.
Listen, man. Listen. Bangers for days.
We got the CDs. The CDs were made in the 90s.
Yes. I wanted to definitely talk about the Walkmans, man. The CD players, bro. And then so I had a CD player, it's like one of the flat ones that you push the button and it pop up the lid, like that had those janky ass, like the same kind of headphones you get on the airplane when they're like, would you like some complimentary headphones? And you're like, I could put a tin cup on a string and this would be better. But that's like the same kind of headphones they had. And I remember I was like learning how to cut the grass, and my dad had just gotten like a riding lawnmower. And I was like, sweet. And I was like bouncing up and down on this thing, riding around. And then my fucking CD started to skip. And I was like, oh, what's happening? And then, yeah, that CD never played right again.
Yep.
Now, fucking every song in the world that's ever existed right here, can fucking put it in any pocket, could throw it on the ground and it'll be fine. It's not going to skip. Crazy shit.
And when they came out with that bullshit anti-skip protection, 45 seconds.
Yeah, fuck that, bro. Yeah, be mad they can. That's why I was saying, like, all the Xbox games that are on Xbox are on PC as well, because of, like, you can share, like, if you've already gotten it bought on Xbox, you can log in with your account and download it. Fucking, y'all ever play the board game Sorry?
Yes. I hated that game.
Banger. Trouble, that was another banger. Fucking.
More music from the 90s. Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears.
Oh, yeah, Britney
Doug.
Spears, Doug. Hey, what's up, Double S?
What up, Double S? How you doing, bro? I'm one of Miss Hatter's favorites.
Dunkaroos, baby.
Dunkaroos. She's like, I used to eat the frosting and throw away the fucking cookies.
Facts.
Who remembers this creepy motherfucker?
Oh God, what? That is super familiar. Is that a repressed memory? What the fuck?
Is it?
Namson's losing his mind right now.
It's so... I'm gonna see this in my night terrors. What is this? Explain yourself.
This is Face from Nickelodeon.
Oh God, I feel like...
Remember, he used to pop up in
PTSD.
between... He used to pop up like in commercials. We'll be
Hold on.
right back.
I'm pulling up the commercial right now. I gotta see this.
Annoying as fuck. Yeah, I grabbed one.
Oh, I hate it.
Isn't that cringeworthy?
Yeah. Oh man, I definitely feel like that was a repressed baby memory for me, because that I definitely recognize this, but I can't fully. Something ain't right.
There's the Furbies that you were talking about earlier.
Oh, fucking night terrors.
Nickelodeon
Yes.
Gak, the original slime.
Yes.
Ding dong.
I have Goodwill Hunting down. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Bang.
My favorite non-cartoonish
You know.
movie. There was just so much depth in this one that you pick up more shit every time you watch this movie. Patch Adams was another one of my favorites.
Patch Adams. Banger. I made my fiance watch this movie, and
Mama's yelling at you. Go lay down.
she was like, I'd say she was enjoying it. Like, she wasn't at the very start, but like by the midpoint, she was like built on it. And then she gets to the end, and I'm just like looking over at her with the fucking shit-eating grin. I'm just like, right? Fucking amazing. And she's just like, well, what happens after that? I'm like, what do you mean? He left. Remember when he said that he hopes one day he just comes to pick him up and he's not fucking dead? And I'm like, that's it. She's like, right, but I get he like left, but like to do his thing, but like what happened after that? I'm like, he's a genius. He fucking figured it out. I'm telling you, like use your imagination. She's like, I don't know. I just feel like I didn't get closure. And I'm like, fuck you.
Yes, your big head is on camera. Are you happy now?
Hey, look at the baby.
Look at this big old puppy.
No,
She could probably fit my whole head in her mouth.
I can see it. Ren and Stimpy, hey.
Ren and Stimpy was a shit.
Why not both today?
I wasn't
Loopy?
allowed to watch it.
I was gonna say he
Shit.
he got a dab of madness in there earlier. What was that, Miss Hatter?
I wasn't allowed to watch Ren and Stimpy.
You weren't allowed to watch Ren and Stimpy?
No, my parents said it was inappropriate.
Yeah, same. I had to sneak it at my friend's house.
Yeah. Same thing with South Park. My parents said, you can't watch that. Wanna bet?
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
stay up later than you.
Yep.
I wasn't allowed
South
to
Park.
watch Jack either
Why weren't you allowed to watch Jack Skellington?
because it was against Christmas,
Oh my fucking god.
and that ended
Love
up
that.
being my favorite movie of all time.
Yeah, see what happens when they told you no? It becomes your favorite.
Yeah.
Is that why I like weed so much?
This stream is not for me for very obvious reasons. Well, yeah, you were
Oh,
born in
man.
2005,
No, you don't.
Loopy. Looking up this shit made me feel fucking old, Loopy. So,
Literally. Fucking,
you were what, 96?
yeah. But I
So you-
remember most of it, like the things from that time, like that I was around for, like, which is really nice. Like, I have a very vivid memory of those things. Beavis and Butthead.
I hated that show. I could never get into that show for some reason.
What?
Beavis and Butthead.
Oh,
Didn't
I
King
watched
of
it.
didn't King of the Hill start in the 90s as well?
The Great
That was a
Cornholio.
band.
I don't know. Hang on.
Cornholio. I need
King
Timmy for my bottle.
of the Hill.
I think it's 1998 or 9. Yeah.
First episode.
Uncensored shit episode. Yeah, that's a fucking banger.
1997, January 12th, 1997.
Hell yeah.
So King of the Hill was in there.
What a banger series that was, man. I love that fucking show. They're bringing it back.
Really?
Yes. Well,
I'll tell you what.
It's supposed to be like, so it's not going to be like King of the Hill, like continued where it left off. It's supposed to be set like 20 years later, like following like Bobby and like their area still. It sounded good from what they were like describing. I'm about it. I'm willing to give it a go.
Interesting. Let's see what's next on my list. Google, which we've already talked about. Google came out in 1998. It fucking sucks telling my kids that I'm older than Google and they don't believe me.
Yeah.
Goosebumps. Goosebumps. I remember having all the fucking books. This was one that Miss Hatter threw in there. She's like, you gotta throw Goosebumps in there. I was like, you're right. Night of the Living Dummy.
That's cool. I'd always get them from the library, and my mom would be mad at me. She'd be like, "You need to get real books." And I'm like, "I'm fucking 5. Let me read."
Oh my god, I forgot all about that. Animorphs. Remember those books?
Oh my god.
Where as you read, the little character up in the corner started changing.
Yo, y'all remember Zoo Books? That fucking like ad that would play on TV. That was like, fucking call in now, and for $12.95 you'll get 19 issues of Zoo Books.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like highlights.
Yep. About like each animal and shit.
Yep. Cherokee, born in 1962 here. My dad was born in 1962 as well, Cherokee. I was never told I couldn't watch certain shows growing up. Heck, we were like 6 and younger when my uncle would always play Bad Touch by the Bloodhound Gang around us. Well, that's a bad look on your uncle, but sometimes it's good not to censor, what your kids are around. Let them make their own decisions. But at the same time, you have to be willing to set some ground rules. Otherwise, you get snowflakes.
Yeah, facts. My fiance, her dad was very like blunt with her about things. Like he, anything that she had a question about, he would just give her the straight up answer. Like she was allowed to watch whatever. And it's like, because of that, she's like a tough motherfucker. Like I really do feel like that turned her into the mean bitch that she is today in the nicest of ways. I love that bitch.
Move it, football head. The size proportions in this is so wrong. Because if you look at this hat and then look at this hat, it's like, what the fuck you doing, guys? Come on.
Yeah.
Captain Underpants books. I never read those.
I read them. Hey Arnold was an absolute banger of a show.
Britney Spears. More music. This was the shit.
Yep, I remember that place. We had one
KB Toys.
Local mall.
We had 2 of them. Well, it moved. We had one in the mall, and then it moved down the other end in a plaza down there. But I miss KB Toys so bad. That was an awesome store to go into. And then Miss Hatter had to make me feel even older. Oh, there's another one of my favorite movies, The Mask.
I love that movie. Terrified me when I first saw it.
Yeah. The remake absolutely fucking sucked. The Son of the Mask or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Garbage.
Harry Potter.
Oh, 2001.
I was going to say, I think that was after the 90s.
It might be 99. I don't think so.
Harry Potter first book release.
Oh, the book release is different.
Yeah, book was in 97.
Yeah, if you're
So-
talking about the book, then yeah. Yeah, the movie came out in 2001.
Mm. This is something that Miss Hatter had me throw on there. I can't remember what the fuck she called it. Are you sleeping? What's that fucking thing that you said you used to put all your makeup and shit in?
A caboodle.
Okay, apparently this is a caboodle.
Interesting. My sister had this like diary thing that they advertised on TV, and it was called like fuck, I don't remember. I think it was literally called like it was called Dear Diary Voice Activated Diary.
Miss Hatter said that, but I didn't put it in there.
They would show that shit on TV, like the brother would run in and take it, and he'd be
Mhm.
like, you know, whatever the password was, he'd fucking repeat it, and then it'd be like, voice denied, and then he's like, ah, and you know, I fucking found that shit. I just like popped it open with a screwdriver, just right open, and I was just like, all right, cool.
Yep. Back when MTV actually played music videos.
Yeah.
And not 16 and pregnant, teen mom.
Hey man, that's what sells now, you know.
Unfortunately.
Be mad. I had super soakers down on here. Your quality of life during the summer was measured by how big your super soaker was. There was ones that would have like the pumping like spray, and then like you could pump it as well, and like there was like a shotgun blast on the top. That was the shit. Those were the good ones.
My son went to a private Christian school and they banned Harry Potter. All the kids read it anyway. Yeah, that like if you tell somebody they can't do something, you're gonna watch how many different ways they're gonna think of to do that one thing. One of the OG consoles.
I got that down too, right there.
I remember playing this for hours. You could get the rumble packs to where you put it, you had to put batteries in it, put it in the back to where like your memory card went, and that's how your controllers rumbled.
Bro, oh my god. I remember because you could see the rumble packs through some of the controllers too, which I thought was so cool. I had another one, I just lost it. Oh yeah, the Buzz Lightyear toy. For me, after I saw that movie, I was like, oh baby, I gotta get me Buzz Lightyear. And I was obsessed with Buzz Lightyear, bro. And I was so fucking sure. I was like, this fucking thing's gonna come to life. I need to be here when this motherfucker talks. I gotta show you, hold up. Have you ever watched Meat Canyon?
Yeah.
I got a video that we gotta play. It's a short one, but it's fucking great.
All right. Nightmare Before Christmas came out in 1993.
Oh no, it's so...
There's the other side of the famous boy band of the 90s.
NSYNC.
Ouch, we've already touched on that one. The OG PlayStation. Fuck you, your memory cards were never big enough.
Oh my god, yeah. I'd gotten a PlayStation 2 right as like they were phasing out the PlayStation 1. And I ended up getting PlayStation 1 cards to try, and I didn't realize they were not the correct ones, and that made I was like so sad because I had went weeks without saving Ratchet and Clank. I just had to keep trying to get as far as I could through it, and it just never worked. Then I got one day, Christmas.
Oh boy. Namson, what are you sharing with us? I'm scared. Backstreet Boys are better than NSYNC. Oh shit. Now we're going to start out an all-out brawl. Let's go.
I want you to move. I want you to move for me. If you don't respond, I'm gonna start killing all of your friends here. Move for me, Woody. Move for me. Do you think that I'm fucking playing? I saw you, Winnie! I saw you in the toys playing with Sid! My toys were alive, and they were playing with my next door neighbor, and not me. My childhood, my whole life was knowing that
Bet I have that one down too.
but they didn't want to be alive around me. You can't be the hero, Woody! Move for me! Move! I knew it. Knew you were alive, Woody. Woody, I knew it. I
You have cancer, Andy. When we reveal ourselves to be alive to humans, they contract cancer. You got cancer, Andy.
Sorry, pal.
Didn't you ever wonder where Sid went?
He moved. Mom said he moved.
He moved to heaven, Andy. He got cancer and died. I know that you just found out that you have cancer, but it feels so nice being able to talk to you finally.
Why would you do this?
I didn't want to, Andy, but you forced my hand. I had to look out for my partners. It's like looking into the face of an angel, Andy. It's too much for humans.
You don't come back from infinity, Andy.
You got cancer.
Andy, I'm poor boy.
I know, sweetie, I know.
Oh, that's a disc block.
Hey, I got a second channel called Papa Meat. It'd be really cool if you go check it out, you know, if you want more content.
That was wrong on so many levels. All right, let's see. Well, we were almost this. Pogs.
Slap them on everything.
Who remembers having containers and containers of these stupid fucking things?
And damn it, we had them good. We did.
Am I the only one that separated the cardboard ones from the plastic ones to your metal?
Definitely.
Oh, I'm the only one?
No. Most definitely did that too. Yeah. 100%.
I am scarred for life after that. Well,
You don't come back from infinity.
no. Brave Little Toaster. That was a good movie.
Absolute banger.
Pokemon. We've already talked about Pokemon. Who remembers these fucking things?
Oh, the pump up.
The pump up shoes.
Yeah. I do. I definitely do. Oh my god, they made you jump higher. You can't tell me otherwise. Yo, y'all remember Light Brights?
Yes.
Those.
Miss Hatter said that earlier. I was like, I had one of those when I was a kid, but I ain't gonna write it down.
I'm definitely gonna get one of those at some point and have some like dope fucking artwork going. I'll get like a digital one probably. I know, but it'll look like a Light Bright.
Oh, they still sell Light Brights.
Well, yeah, but like if you could have it like to preset to like display like change up things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember that fucking black paper where you'd like take the thing on it and it would draw in rainbows even though it was like not a fucking rainbow color?
Yes.
Yeah.
The magic marker or whatever.
Yeah. Silly putty, that was fucking everywhere. Oh god, God forbid you get it in your hair.
Yeah, that was a bad time.
What's up, pretty girl? What are you doing? Giving me the face.
Rocco's Modern Life.
alert. Yes.
Rugrats.
Now we're talking. Rugrats was the epitome of fucking top tier entertainment.
It was. Rugrats was a shit. I ain't even gonna lie.
Lucy, let me scoop you. Come here. I love you.
Now, The Simpsons did first come out in 1989, but I put it on there because they really didn't gain traction until the 1990s.
Yeah, that's fair. I'd say
the first show did air in 89, though.
Yeah. Yeah, the slap wrist. I almost put those ones down, but like I wasn't allowed to have them. They were just around me.
Right. Yeah, slap bracelets. I remember those. And unfortunately, this motherfucker.
SpongeBob. Yo, what do you mean unfortunately, dog?
Bruh. The show makes no sense.
Bro, well, okay. I need to start sending you some of these SpongeBob conspiracy theory videos. These things will blow your fucking mind. Because some of it is so legitimate. Like, one of them, for instance, talks about how Mrs. Puff used to be a kleptomaniac, fucking, like, bank robber, stealing fucking cars and shit. And, like, it's like theory or whatever, and there's like these weird moments with Mrs. Puff throughout time. Like at the very first episode that SpongeBob passes, that she makes him pass, not the first episode, sorry, his parents give him a new boatmobile, and she goes to steal it because she doesn't want him killing anybody. And then like it was all kind of theory then, but then in like one of the later episodes, like season 9 or something, there's a frame where SpongeBob is cleaning out like Mrs. Puff's place or whatever, and there's like literally like 2 or 3 frames where you can see this headline of a newspaper says deranged former boating school teacher steals car, leaves behind balloon animal to confuse cops, which is exactly what she did in that one episode. they hide shit deep in there, bro. It was meant to be an adult show.
Oh yeah, definitely. Dude, yeah, but they didn't. Fred, they didn't actually have like season 1 of The Simpsons until 89.
And those fucking drawings back then with it, oh god.
And the voices, I'm so glad they found different voices.
Straight up.
Who remembers drawing this stupid fucking thing on everything?
Literally, it was not your property until it had that on there.
Miss Hatter's like, do you remember the stupid S? I was like, what stupid S? What are you talking about? She's like, this one, the one you fucking drew on everything when you were younger. I was like, yep. So I didn't know what it was called, so I literally typed into Google, the stupid S. And it pops up under images.
That's fucking great.
I don't think Heelys were 90s. I think those came out in the 2000s.
I remember seeing those when I was like in like the 5th or 6th grade was when they started coming out. Oh god, Surge.
I told y'all we had the Tamagotchis on there.
Oh man.
Couldn't keep those fucking things alive.
Truly awful. Trolls, I got those down too.
The original trolls. It's hard to find a picture of an original troll because you type trolls into Google and
Disney shit, right?
It all brings up the Disney shows because it got so many fucking movies. There's the Woodwagon, the original Xbox. And I think that's the last picture I had.
Shit, let's see here. Rollerblading, that was a big fucking thing. We had switched from the roller skates
to the rollerblades.
Yeah, those things were aerodynamic, fucking fast and furious type shit, man. That was whole next level shit. Y'all remember the Don't Break the Ice board game, the one with the little hammers? That was a banger. Don't Wake Daddy. Hatter and I were talking about that. I don't know if you played that shit, but that banger alert.
Namson said he played that as a game and in real life.
That's fact. Man, I got a couple movies to go through. I have some absolute bangers on here. Half Baked. I Want to Talk to Samson. I'm going to make a song called I Want to Talk to Namson. Let's go, baby. Space Jam. I think we talked about that. Happy Gilmore. That's a fucking banger.
That was a good show.
messy.
Happy learned how to putt.
Bro, Adam Sandler, man, he can be like super hackneyed, but like sometimes he's really fucking funny, dude.
Yeah.
Forrest Gump came out in the 90s. And let's not forget one of my personal near and dear favorites, Good Burger. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger.
I didn't like Keenan and Kel. I never liked that movie.
See,
like the two of them together,
shows, but that
it was
a banger.
Miss Hatter's son, he'll watch that movie on like repeat, and it's like I am so fucking sick of hearing Good Burger.
Hatter,
Turn it
really,
off.
really high, and then we'll watch that movie together, and then you can tell me you don't love Good Burger.
Well, yeah, if you're a stoner, it makes comedy more priceless.
Right. Why wouldn't you want to enjoy it more, right? Hey. Let's see here. Fight Club was also in the 90s. I don't know if we talked about that.
Nope.
Jurassic Park. That was
Jurassic
in the 90s, baby. Hey. Star Wars Phantom Menace. That was my first real introduction to Star Wars. Like, because I was a little too young to quite comprehend the older ones. But then Phantom Menace came out, and then that was the first, and I was hooked, man. I was like, ooh. And then my dad let me watch the other ones, and I still didn't really get it, but I was, fucking Star Wars, man. Edward Scissorhands, Home Alone, Page Master, Problem Child, Little Giants, that's a banger.
Yep.
Iron Giant, another banger.
Yes,
Stuart
sir.
Little, Casper, The Land Before Time. Y'all watch The Land Before Time? That was my shit. I loved dinosaurs. I was like a crackhead for dinosaurs, dog. Like Dino Nuggets, I have Dino Nuggets down as well. Y'all remember those little smiley face French fries? I just found out they still make those.
Yeah, they still make those.
That shit's crazy.
Do you remember when Walmart actually had the smiley face as their logo?
Yes, oh my god, the back smiley, where he would like go like roll back the prices like on the commercials. Oh my god, yeah, that's crazy, dog.
When McDonald's actually had playgrounds?
Yeah, bro. Ugh. Shit was different then, man. They cared more. People cared.
Well, McDonald's just grew up. They went from, a kid place to a middle-aged adult really quick, just like the rest of us.
That's you're not kidding. Hocus Pocus was another banger movie. Mighty Ducks, Indian in the Cupboard, Inspector Gadget, Flubber.
Inspector Gadget was amazing.
Dude, one of my I still have that movie stuck in my head. Sometimes I wake up in my night terrors.
Inspector Gadget.
Yeah. But
Garbage Pail Kids movie, 87. Terminator 2.
The Brave Little Toaster, we had talked about that. Bugs Life. Yeah, that's all I got for movies. Foods, though. I got a lot for foods, man. I don't know if we've talked about food.
I didn't really touch on foods too much.
All right. Do y'all have a favorite food from the 90s? I know you had showed Dunkaroos.
Yeah, man, Dunkaroos.
I got some fucking things I wrote down. Y'all remember
Gushers?
Gushers are... See, I tried to avoid things that are like regularly still sold, like in
right.
the way they are, because Gushers haven't changed at all.
No,
which is I love it. I love it. You get a pack of clumped fucking gelatin that's got loaded fucking sour, malic acid inside of it. Oh, fucking delicious. So Gushers didn't make my list only because they're the exact same as they were in the 90s. Never changed Gushers. Sponsor your boy. I know I'm fucking preaching all this healthier shit, but hey, I might stray off the enlightenment path for some Gushers. But Lunchables, man. Lunchables were crazy back in the 90s, man. They had that fucking little guy on TV that would like make that shit look like it was fucking a competition to like build your fucking shit together and fucking it was insane, man. Go-Gurt, fucking yogurt on the go, dog. That was cool. Jasper, can you not? Lucy, come here. Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
Cheese balls, man. This was the 90s fucking reference I wanted to talk about. This is when cheese balls fucking hit. They were in those purple ass containers with the bright orange. Like, it was such a clash that it just stood the fuck out. And man, if you didn't need to guzzle water after just a few of those bitches. And don't get me wrong, they still sell them. They haven't changed, but that is when cheese balls hit.
6 days worth of sodium in 2 servings.
Y'all remember the dino egg oatmeal, the shit that had dinosaurs eggs?
Oh, yes.
Dude, that was dope, man. I thought that was so cool. I was like, holy shit, these are real dinosaur eggs. Like, we need to be saving these, not eating them. I was hungry, what can I say? But Otter Pops, I've still seen those around, but that was like a staple of the summer in the 90s, man. Like, going inside from the freezer, grabbing some Otter Pops. Shit. Spreadable snacks, that was like Dunkaroos. Wonder Balls, you remember those chocolate balls that had the sour candy
little toys
inside? Toys, yeah.
Yeah, they strayed away from them. They got sued there for the longest time because of choking hazards and all that shit.
Right. Those were absolute bangers. Kid Cuisine. Yo, Kid Cuisine looked fucking crazy on TV, man. And then you get that shit and it was like this soggy fucking lump of mashed potato mound with frozen gravy on it, and you're like, damn. And the fish sticks would be molded onto the tray, and you're like, well, I'm still gonna eat it because it's Kid Cuisine.
Yes,
and
sir.
The only good thing they had on there, aside from the nuggets and fish sticks and the mac and cheese was pretty dope, was the fucking pudding. But even the pudding was a huge hit or miss, man. Let's see here.
That's funny you mentioned that, Cherokee. Miss Hatter brought up the purple ketchup.
Oh, purple ketchup, man. I specifically left that off. I remembered it, but I chose to.
Yeah, it's like, just leave
omit.
that. Leave that in the back. Leave that in the 90s.
Man, fucking cameras. Cameras were crazy. Remember disposable cameras that you had to wind up?
Yes, sir.
Holy
and you
shit.
couldn't. You could sit there and you could charge it up and do the flash trick, but it fucked up all your film.
I literally fucking ruined my friend's days on field trip doing that. Field trips. I'd be like, hey, John, real quick, bam, and then just right in his face, he'd be like, why? Why would you do that? But now, cameras, it's insane to me, the level of camera that sits in everybody's pocket. Even the shittiest smartphone has
a decent camera.
Decent camera. Fucking Yo, y'all remember Fruit Roll-Ups that had the tattoos on it for your tongues?
Yes.
Banger. Do they still make those? I feel like they probably might. Let's see. Let's find out. Do we still have tattoo Fruit Roll-Ups? Tattoo fruit. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like it. I guess so.
Fred, we did mention Pokemon. That actually started quite a debacle over the Pokemon. Fred says, if you ever get the chance, Leo did a cover of the Inspector Gadget theme song. I'll have to check that out. The original Bagel Bites. Yeah, they're just like pizza rolls. Fuck them. You either get 3rd-degree burns or you bite and break your teeth because the shit's still frozen. There is no in between.
So many memories.
Mayo chup, yeah, fuck that. No.
Fucking let's see here. Yo, who had those little portable car VHS players? Did anybody else? Y'all, they had a screen that was this fucking big, and you could put a fucking VHS tape in it.
I know they made them in a lot of the conversion vans for road trips and
yeah,
shit.
that's
Like
true.
in the late 90s, they started doing the like in-car
Let me see if I can
entertainment.
find a picture of it. Hold up. I'll see if I can find the exact one I had.
Disposable cameras. Go to a wedding. There is a tray of 100 of them, and they want it back. Cost $2,000 to develop your wedding photos. Yeah, fuck that.
I found it. I found the one that we had. Hold up. Yeah, this. Oh man, fucking quality. Here, get this. I thought this was revolutionary technology.
Oh god, yes, I remember those.
Right? Oh man, I loved it. They would like hang in between the two front seats. Oh man, dude. They kept us kids quiet.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, I fucking loved those.
Going back to Blockbuster, the rewind fees if you didn't rewind it.
Oh my god, yeah, you get charged to rewind that shit. I was a shit kid. I'm convinced, to this day, I am convinced that I am the reason they switched into those fucking, the lockable fucking trays. Because I used, every time I'd get to Blockbuster, I would switch movies out. and then one day, it was after fucking months of doing this, one day, they just had those little locks on them, those little yellow fucking pull-out pin things. And I was like, I had a Steve Urkel moment. I said,
Did I do that?
To this day, I still believe it was my fault. You can't convince me otherwise. Oh, man.
Yeah, I remember the rewind machines. That was a lifesaver.
Yo, floppy disks.
Oh my god, the 3.5s.
Oh my god, bro. Like before they had thumb drives, they had those fucking literal square fucking... If any of y'all don't know what a floppy disk, I highly encourage looking it up because it's... oh man. It would store less than a megabyte of information on it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I had a whole freaking thing of them because I found a way to save your game information on them. So you write down on the tab what game it was, what information you had on there. And it's just like, oh my god, really?
They were the best, man. Yes.
And you can still buy them.
Oh, that's
$17.99 for 6 of them. 1.44 megabytes.
Damn, that's space right there, baby. The ones that I used to see were like 500 kilobytes. Oh man, y'all remember hit clips? Those little fucking...
Yes. Why didn't that show? Miss Hatter brought that up, and I thought I got a picture of it, but apparently I didn't. But yeah, you got these little fucking things that you put in your player that played like 2 songs, and they charged an
didn't even
outrageous.
play a full song, bro. It played like 5 seconds of a song.
Yeah, but there was 2 different 45-second clips.
Right.
But you know, hit clips. They were smart about it. They're like, yeah, we're just gonna put a clip.
TikTok, baby.
That's fucking scary, dude. Why you gotta say shit like that? Do you remember the old cardboard floppies?
No. What? I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's literally just housing. Like, the thing that's inside is the actual, like, film.
Yeah.
Yo, get the fuck out of here. This is a real thing. Huh. Yo, how about that? That's some weird shit. Oh, and then certain floppy disks were like this fucking big. Y'all remember the giant ones? I thought those were fake. And then I saw one in person. I was like, get the fuck out of here. And they're like, yeah. I'm like, where would you even put it in the thing?
Tom, I don't have a way to get the links off of here on StreamYards because like if I click on it, it just shows your comment.
Hold up, I got you.
Oh, you must have the YouTube chat pulled up then.
Hell yeah, I do.
My computer class in high school, we had Apple IIe's, and the hard drive was the size of a suitcase.
That's
Yes, sir.
facts.
Who remembers those old Apple computers where they were like
Big bubble in the back.
big bubble and they were all colored, like
Yeah,
teal
like
and
yeah, I was literally gonna say like a greenish color and then like a clear. Half of it was green, half of it was clear. Yeah, bro, the Bubble Mac or something, I think it was called.
yes, sir. This is the evolution of floppies. Now you put it in private chat. There we go. Open link in a new tab. Yes, I'm sure I want to leave YouTube.
Man, this music is just such a fucking vibe, y'all. Steady chilling.
Oh, wait. I guess I gotta add it to the stream, don't I? This is what Odd Tom wanted to show us. The evolution of the floppy disks.
That shit's crazy.
But if you dropped anything on this spot right here,
GG, baby.
game over.
Which is why, like, the final form was just so fucking revolutionary. It was totally fucking blocked until it was put in when the thing would, like, pull the slide over.
Yep.
Fucking amazing, man. They figured shit out. Love that.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I had written down, though.
That's all you got for the 90s?
That's all.
Well, I know. I didn't want to put this on my list because it's not a movie that I watch a lot, but I think one of the biggest movies to hit in the 90s was probably Titanic. Just with how much money it grossed and how many people watched it.
I literally didn't put it down for the same reason. I was like, this movie didn't really didn't
right.
me.
But I mean, other than like the late 1950s, I believe it was 1958, there was no other really documentary of the Titanic.
Yeah.
So that's the evolution from the late 70s to the mid 90s. That bloody annoying song.
Man, it's a vibe. Listen. It's just a vibe, man.
Everything went from large to small. I mean, look at Cars. You used to sit there and, not be able to go down a street without seeing at least 3 of those fucking station wagons sitting in driveways. And now we're, smart cars where if you hit a deer doing 30 miles an hour or 60 miles an hour, the deer giggles and goes, is that it?
See you in hell.
Oh, Celine Dion? Oh, okay, that's what you were talking about, the song. Hummer to Prius?
Well, it's crazy, too. When you look at cars from the 50s, they were literally land boats. Like, they were huge. They were like 20 feet long.
Mm-hmm.
The Cadillac made a series of car called the Broadmoor. They made like 4 of them, and they're literally like 30 feet long. Like they've got like 3 or 4 rows of fucking seats. It's insane. Like, and luxury, bro. Rolling in luxury. Let me tell you, those cars were nice.
Let me see. The Stretch Fleetwoods were the longest wheelbase Cadillac made in the 1930s. It was built on a 140-inch wheelbase. That's not counting limos or anything like that.
Right.
But like when you get a car that looks like this is just like, why?
Yeah.
Why would you even think that? No, that just looks dumb.
It's ugly as fuck and gonna be hard to turn in.
Can you imagine running over some spike strips with those? There goes $1,500 just in tires. Back then.
Yeah, straight up. Yo, it's got a fucking helicopter pad on it. What the fuck? That's crazy.
Can you imagine the suspension that bitch needs?
Right? The weight that's got to be on that chassis, man.
How close are you to eating baby food? We're not talking about that. We're talking about the 90s. We're just not talking about that.
I'm trying to find this long ass Cadillac. I mean, like, even the Ghostbusters car is like
all the old hearses.
Well, no, the Ghostbusters car initially was
our old ambulance.
Yeah, it was a Cadillac. The Ecto one was made off of a 1959. Hold up.
Yes, we did reach the blacklight stream.
Doesn't actually say. It says model is literally Ecto 1. What the fuck? There's no way Cadillac made like a custom car. I mean, maybe.
They had baby food in the 90s. Shh, Fred. Shh. Yes, they did have baby food in the 90s, but they're still making baby food to this day. Yeah, we reached the blacklight stream. We are almost to, let me get my list. We're almost to tier 4. And then tier 5 comes after tier 4, for those of you who struggle with math like I do sometimes.
It'd be like that sometimes, you know?
Don't laugh at me, Namson.
I'm not laughing. I'm just giving you a nodding encouragement.
All right, well. Let me see here. Yeah, I was looking for that long Cadillac too, and I don't see it. Other than that one that looks god-awfully stupid with the helicopter pad in the back.
Oh, wait, hold up. I think yes, okay, I found it. It's called the Broadmoor Cadillac. 1959 Cadillac Broadmoor. Yeah, these things were so nice looking. Hold up. I'm gonna drop you a link here.
Where we are.
Fucking
that
beautiful. One? Yeah. Imagine like having that shit as like a family car, bro. Like you could have the whole fucking squad rolling through, man.
Well, in the 50s and 60s, the Great Space Race, so that's why every car back then had the fucking
I love it, man.
The wings. Not a lot of people know why, you know, all the older cars had the wings, but that's when the space race was going on. That was the popular thing, so they threw it into their automotives.
Well, I feel like they were trying to design more futuristic as well. It's like that was like the year of the bubble cars. You know, the cars that had all the bubbly domes, but they just weren't like reliable structurally.
Look at that rear end though.
Ugh, beautiful.
It
Fucking
bubbles.
amazing. Love it. Love it. Damn, that's my new like dream car now.
I lived the 90s through my 2 oldest children. Fair enough. Hopefully we were able to touch on some of the things that were fond memories of the 90s.
Yeah.
And not, you know, oh, well, it's 2020. I can, you know, change my light with a remote, or I can start my car and have it drive to me.
Fucking technology, man, it's crazy. That's one of the things I actually did want to touch on, is like how hyperstimulation has evolved. Like we're literally becoming WALL-E. Like if y'all have ever seen the WALL-E movie, like that is us in sub 200 years. That's why Elon's trying to get the fuck off this place, because it's gonna be looking like that. He's like, great, y'all made it, so I literally had to figure that shit out for you guys. Like, did you not see the Disney flick?
2 miles per gallon back then, something like that.
Oh man, that's crazy. Whew.
Yeah, not with today's gas prices. Fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that.
Cost you $10 to drive around the block.
Dude, literally, oh my god.
Etch and sketch was the only thing I made was square, but it was fun.
Same. I thought I was fucking cool when I started doing the diagonal lines, moving them both at the same time. Some motherfuckers be drawing like Mona Lisa and shit.
I know, it's like, how
did you do
Check out new video, Warning Signs by Band of Horses. Sterling, we're not doing music reactions today. This is more or less just a podcast style episode. Today we were talking about the 90s. Appreciate you stopping in, though. And odd Tom, the Plymouth Prowler was one of the dumbest looking cars I've ever seen in my life. Spirographs. Yeah, I remember those. You could actually make neat designs by just tracing the circle. Depending on where the pencil was in the or die cut. You can make different designs and shit.
Yeah.
Do you remember the Plymouth Prowler?
It sounds really familiar. I know I've seen it. Oh god, that fucking thing. Yeah. So where I grew up, a place called Ocean City, Maryland, they would host all these fucking events. And one of the events was called the Cruiser Week. And these fucking shit cars would always come in with the cruiser cars. And cruiser cars don't look like that. This is like a car that's like trying to sneak in, but it was made like 30 years after. And everyone's just kind of looking at it like, and the guy's just there like, it's my Prowler, you know. You like it?
Okay, hang on. I pulled up this picture. Can you imagine how many people missed a deer completely with both sides of the bumper and it just fucked the grill?
Yeah, dude. What a terrible car, man. Really, it does not look good in any way. Like
no, it
like
doesn't.
The PT Cruiser, man. That car.
Yeah.
I hate that car. We had one of those cars. Fucking PT Cruiser, man.
That was trash.
Terrible vehicle.
Absolutely garbage. And then now you've got things that look like the frickin' the Prowler, the slingshots.
Oh my god, those fucking things. Again, because we're a tourist town during the summer in Ocean City, like it fucking those people are driving those things around, and it's like
love
it.
More money than brains.
Yeah, literally. Right.
No offense to anybody that may have one. That's just my personal opinion.
You can spend stupid money on stupid vehicles. Like, why not get creative? Buy a jetpack. Like, come on. Figure something else out.
See, it's always been my dream to get like my favorite car is the Camaro. I love the remake they did on them. So I've always wanted to get like a brand new Camaro and an old school Camaro. And then just go through, gut them, redo everything. Either the exact same, like same color schemes and everything, or like polar opposite color schemes. So like if you did black on green, then the old school would be green on black.
That is nice. I like that.
Like I've always wanted to do that ever since I was a kid. Just get like a 69 Camaro and then one of the newer Camaros and then just rebuild them.
I want to do that with like a Corvette or a fucking Mustang. Those are, I like just the fact that they're a little bit more like, I don't know, like the newer ones look like sporty. Like the new Camaros still look extra muscly, and that's I don't know. Which I mean, hey, if you like that, like more power to you. I think.
I was gonna say they kept the muscle aspect. I'm just not a big Ford person, honestly.
Yeah, no,
like
I hate Fords.
If I was to get a Ford, it would be the '67 Shelby GT 500.
Ford stands for fix or repair daily.
Exactly. Flip over,
hey,
redirections. Fuck you. No, there ain't no part cheap.
Every one of their arguments. Well, they're made here in America, so the parts are cheap. Get yourself a Ford. Don't get a Ford. Get a Toyota.
Do you remember the 90s commercials where Ford and Chevy were going back and forth with their trucks?
Yeah, oh my god.
Like the Ford was pulling the Chevy, and then the Chevy's like, okay, my turn, and then it's pulling like 4 Fords.
Yeah. Oh man, that was... The times were different then, they really were. Ooh, we got a pacifier comment here. Hey, what's good, baby?
Listen, we were trying to ignore said comments, Namson.
I wasn't.
I know, well, you're supposed to be.
Well,
you're
you
supposed to be
said
on the
we.
same page.
And don't put me in the we. And I'm not on board with that. Nah.
Why you gotta be like that?
Listen, hey. I like it. It's funny. I like
The sad part is... well, we're not going to discuss things because...
What's the sad part?
No, I'm going to shoot myself in the foot.
Shoot yourself in the foot. You've already opened up this can of worms.
I don't want to shoot myself in the foot, though.
Do it. Just do it.
Nope.
Just do it. Come on. Come on. You could do it.
Oh, no.
Just do it.
It was at this moment he realized he fucked up.
Just do it. Do it. Well, yeah,
Pacifiers were big at rays. That was 90s. Yeah. There was definitely some psychedelics on them.
Most definitely. MDMA or acid every time. Still do that, I'm pretty sure.
Blow off that big toe. Oh, no. I like my big toe. It helps me maintain my balance.
Shoot yourself in the foot. Come on, baby.
No, because if I say what I was going to say, it would happen instantly. Because someone in the chat is just going to be like, okay. No, I don't want it to happen.
Just do it. Do it.
Because
Come on,
then
do it.
No, we would skip 2 levels and we would get to the Gerber Gang stream.
Just do it.
No.
Do it.
Leave no witnesses and the fuck out trades from
it.
memory. No, we're not Nike. We're not just doing it.
Shia LaBeouf, baby. Come on. Do it. Just do it. Do you know that was actually supposed to be a Nike commercial?
Yeah. Was Holes in the 90s?
Nah, I think that was the 2000s. Well, I think the book might have been.
Yeah, the movie is 2003.
Yeah. Do it. Just do it. Stop getting off track, man. Just do it.
Or I'm going to ban you? I mean, you can try to ban me, Tom.
Do it. Yeah, Tom. Yeah. Get him.
Go ahead. Try. It's going to tell you that you can't ban a fellow moderator or the owner of the channel.
I'll send a well-written letter to Susan. I got connections with Susan. I got a signed letter from her right there. What's up? Reach out to my homegirl. Be like, Susan, I need to ban this man from his own stream.
Not happening. No, I was going to give the amount that was needed to get to said level.
How much is it?
I'm not that stupid.
How much? What is it below?
Well, level 5 is below level 6.
Okay, but what is the monetary number below? And what's it above? Heck, give me a middle point.
A middle point? It's somewhere between $1 and $100.
There you go, guys. Between $1 and $100. Easy peasy. We'll shoot for 50 to 60. There you go. Easy middle ground, and we'll go from there. Fucking make it happen. Do it.
No.
Just do it. Gerber Gang, hype. Hey.
No Gerber Gang.
Gerber Gang, hype.
So how'd you like that little dono war I started in your stream last night?
Yeah, that was pretty funny. They used to go crazy in my chat. Like the dono wars, I don't know what the purpose is behind the dono. I mean, obviously it's to help out the streamer, but like, damn, one of y'all's gotta lose in the end. Like, and that's how it always.
There's some people though that they don't like to lose.
Oh, I know it.
I was well out of my range. As soon as KT dropped that 100, I was like, "Yep, I'm done. I am no longer the
down
Dono
for the
King.
count. Yeah, that's.
I ain't
had
got
this,
that much in my PayPal."
I had this one guy. His name was Mr. Even. He was fucking ridiculous. Like, he would just every day he would drop like little, because I had like a jump scare donation at 666. He would just drop those throughout the day. And then like sometimes people would be like dropping a 20 or like a 50, and they'd be like, "Yeah, Mr. Even, like suck it." And then he'd be like 300 or 500 or 1,000, and I'd be like, "You don't want to." He doesn't. I don't know where he gets all this money from. Maybe he runs a drug cartel, but you don't want to go toe to toe with Mr. Even. You're gonna lose. You're gonna be out a bunch of money, and he's not gonna care. Like.
No, we've already hit the blacklight stream, Tom. We're supposed to have an interview tomorrow. I have not heard back from the guy. So probably the earliest you could get the blacklight stream would be Friday.
Let's make it happen. Do it.
I don't know though. I'm supposed to have my kids Friday, so I might not be able to stream on Friday. We've already passed the blacklight stream. The next goal that we're close to hitting is waxing of the armpits.
Yeah, do it. Just do it.
No, I'm not just doing it.
Well, not you. I'm telling them to just do it. So that way he has to just do it. Yo, Nike, hit your boy up with a sponsorship.
See,
with all the fucking free advertising I've done for y'all in the past 10 minutes, ooh, we can work something out. Hey.
Being nice to you joined Patreon instead of a dono. I appreciate that, Fred.
I think we should count that.
No, because Patreon takes a cut, and then they take a cut when they send it to PayPal, so it's... Miss Hatter was devious when she priced the stream. Yes, she was. She says she did it unintentionally, but I don't think so. She's like, I'm going to make the first 5, like, step up, and then you're going to get hit and have to do, like, 17 streams in 3 days because you're going to hit all the rest of them.
Oh, man. Existence is pain sometimes.
Even picked a song you can pronounce. I appreciate that, Fred, but don't put too much faith in me. I will find a way to fuck it up.
Words Hatter words, right?
Yeah. There's a reason there's a Words Hatter words merch.
I felt pretty bad. I've only done 2 indie Amplify requests, but the second one, because I knew Peerless, but his name is Brendan Rice, and y'all should go check him out. He fucking did a dope song. And then right when I said Brendan every single time aside from when I was right about to start the actual song. I was like, all right, guys, let's get into Brandon Rice's song. And I was just like, ah. And like, I didn't realize until like the editing, and I was like, well, it's too late now, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Let's get it. And go, Brandon, we did.
Well, that's okay. Okay, I'm going to type something in the chat. You tell me how you would pronounce it.
Okay.
How would you pronounce that name?
Diana?
That's how I would pronounce it, too.
Is it Diana? Don't tell me it's Diana.
No, it's Diana.
No, it's not.
Well, I had so many people coming in and correcting me, and it's like, I'm sorry, English is stupid. Like, there's so many different ways to pronounce. Her full name is Diana Ankudinova.
Oh, I've heard of her. Yeah.
And
but it's like written in Russian or something, isn't it? Like,
not some of the videos are, but
gotcha.
Most of them have her regular name of Diana Ankudinova. But like, you put someone like me reacting to her for the first time, and it's like, oh, I can pronounce Diana.
And Tom, yeah, that's a good point. It might be like literally Diana, but like again,
different pronunciation.
Yeah. Because that's a really fair point. I hadn't even considered that.
Yeah, I didn't either. And then
coming in with the facts.
Karolina Protsenko, but it's spelled Carolina. And it's just like, okay, if you wanted it to be Lena, then put double E's in there. Like,
really
come
hate
on,
that
it's not
about
that hard.
Yeah, English is just like such a weird fucking language. You know what's another really weird language that I learned out the hard way is fucking Hindu, man. Or Hindi. Fucking, oh man, I've been trying to learn that shit, and the sounds are all so similar. Like it's like ga, ka, ga, like ga and ga are like two totally different things. Like they mean two totally, and they sound the exact same. It's like literally just on like a little bit of an extend to the fucking A sound or some shit.
Right.
But it's in the way that like ours are at least noticeably different. Like I and E like can both be used in, but like nah, man, their shit is just like so fucking similar. Like
right, it's almost kind of like there, and there.
Yeah, right. Literally.
3 different words, 3 different spellings, 3 different meanings, and people can't figure out which one to put where.
That's facts.
We've heard the name Princess Diana for so many years. But when you go Russian, they change the inflection. It's not only that, like if you see that word, you say Diana.
Right.
Like that's how we're taught to, sound out words.
Based on where you are, though, because
yeah,
if you're in another place, you may be taught a different way.
Right. What up, Dee? How you doing?
What's good, Dee?
We decided to take a trip in the time machine and go back and bring up some stuff from the 90s.
Hell yeah. And we're vibing like a motherfucker. I'm actually like fucking finally coming down from the zoot, y'all. Might be time to take another dab. I'll tell you what. We get Hatter to the next dono goal, and I will take the full rest of this globber, and believe me, it's a big one. This is like
no.
5.
For that much, you need to get to the 5th level. That's a big glob.
Nah,
you're gonna be zooted for the
next
rest of the
level,
night,
y'all. Let's fucking get it. I'll go to sleep shortly after. We'll be good. I don't have a job now. This is my job now. What up? Make it happen, y'all.
No, I wasn't gonna put in the private chat how far away we were from the next level, but I'm like, no, I don't trust Namson. Namson will be like, listen, this is what you need.
Yeah, if y'all want to see me cough up a lung and chug through 3 more water bottles, hit that link right there. Tom just dropped it for you. Hey, let's make it happen. Or alternatively, share the stream to Mr. Beast. Hey, send it around to your local Moneybag stream viewers. We all got some people that we see in those Twitch chats just throwing hundos away to thotties in a hot tub. Go find one of them. Send them a message. Just be like, hey, I think this is a better cause. Like, hey, come on, like, let's get this going. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, do your part.
Well, I'm gonna run to the restroom really quick while you guys are trying to
yeah.
torture me.
Y'all. Head over to Twitch right now. We're gonna go into all the thotty hot tub streams that exist on the platform. We're gonna find all the simps and we're gonna bring them over here and fill up fucking Hatter with baby formula and pacifiers, and it'll be a good time. Let's see here. Twitch.tv. All right. Let's see here. Should be like definitely front page thoughts. Just chatting. We'll just go in there. That's definitely front page thoughts. I'm not seeing any hot tubs. Okay, now I'm seeing some hot tub. Wait, no, isn't hot tubbing its own fucking category on Twitch? I swear to God it is. We're gonna find them, chat. Don't worry, I got you. Hold up. Categories. All right. IRL. Definitely. Okay, where are we at? Hot tub. Let's go. I got it. Okay, yeah, here we go. I found all the thoughts, guys. Okay, let's see here. Hot tub. Spooky unagi. All right, is this sub chat only? Hey, y'all. Might want to check out... Oh, what's up, Hatter? We were just talking about you. Check out Mad Hatter's stream. God, I can't spell right now. On YouTube. So we can get him a hot tub. So we can get them a hot tub. Leave the fucking the mystique up to it. They're gonna see that you're not a woman in the hot tub already. But, you know. This girl's not even in a hot tub. She's literally just on a fucking exercise ball with a mirror facing her butt. Like, what is this? This is porn. Literally, Twitch, what are you doing? Come on now. So we can get them a hot tub too. Exclamation mark. Boom. Made it happen. You're welcome.
Fred, yes, the head shaving would be done on stream. No, we are nowhere near that goal.
I'll tell you what, if somebody drops 100K to Hatter, I'll shave my head on stream. I'm telling y'all, use the Twitch thoughts. They exist, man. Go peruse the stream.
I'm going to deny your request. You are not cutting your hair.
Why not?
One, because I don't want Sydney to kill me.
She wouldn't kill you.
And two, you wouldn't be the same Namson without those locks.
Listen, man. Hold up. I'm not so different. Hold up.
Yeah, shut up, Fred. We are a long way away from... We're like $300 away from me having to shave my head. We're just under $300 away. It's $296.86 from me having to shave my head. Not today, Satan.
Could I pull it off? Oh no, I don't think so. Oh, that looks so fucking weird. You're right. Oh man, I look like my toys just told me they were alive. Oh man. Oh, man. Could you imagine, chat? Could you imagine?
Request denied. You didn't even hear a word I said either.
No, I have my headphones out. What'd you say?
I said request denied.
Yeah. All right, y'all. We're gonna bump it up to a milli, a fat mill. All right, we get 1 M through the chat. First of all, Cash App finna be having some problems. They're gonna be like, "What is this? What are you doing here?" but hey, we get a milli and we'll shave half the head. How about that? Hey,
no.
Make it extra weird.
I get paid 2 more times this month, just saying. Listen, Fred, you got your own bills to take care of.
Are those 500K each time? Because if not, then don't worry about it. You're good, Fred. We make chill. That's what I'm saying. Go find the simps in the Twitch chats. Tell them they've got more important business to take care of.
Like, listen, if I see, like, the numbers start jumping up, I'm just going to end the stream. Like, oh, we went from 7 to 150 watchers. Peace. I mean, I got the music for a hot tub, but no.
There we go. Damn, I should start doing hot tub streams on Twitch, man. Those people pull mad viewers. I think I'd look good in a hot tub. First, I gotta find a hot tub.
Well, first, what you gotta do is just set your camera up to where you're facing away from it so they can still see your long hair.
And then be like, get catfish, motherfucker. What's up? Hey, it's your boy, Nampy. What's good? Top tier.
Can you imagine watching a stream like that? Like, ooh, she's in the hot tub. She's got nice hair.
I'll be like, dang. I just got fucking fooled. Rip.
Namson's in the middle of typing a comment. Never mind. Delete.
Backspace,
Exit stream.
Backspace. Clear browsing.
There will be no proof. What up, JL Melrose?
Hey.
How you doing, hon? Had an interesting stream tonight. We took a blast to the past and relived some of the experiences of the 90s.
Yeah, was Jimmy Neutron in the 90s? I feel like it started in the 90s, like the movie.
Oh, I forgot some. The Flintstones, the Jetsons.
Bangers.
It's funny, but
2001.
2001 for Jimmy Neutron.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good show.
It was banging.
How are you tonight? We're doing good. Sitting here chilling. Namson's high.
We're pretty sober now at this point.
He's trying to throw offers out there to get himself more high.
We'll do globbers if we get Hatter to the next dono goal. Globbers, I tell you. Globbers. It's like a 0.5 right there. We'll send it.
No sending.
Send it.
No sending. Denied. And then Namson said that, for $100, or what was it? Did he say 100 at first? Oh.
100K.
100K. Okay. He said 100K, he shaved his head, and I was like, nope. Denied. So then he went and stuffed all of his hair into his beanie, and he's like, yeah, I can't pull this off.
I'm like, dang, I look weird bald. Well, I would just have to not wear a beanie then, I'd just have to go to fucking other hats,
Mm-hmm.
I've had short hair before. The beanie keeps the hair nice when it's long, but...
What up, Kayla? All right, have a good night, hon. I don't know why I said what up. I just said you seen your name. Yeah, fuck my life.
Two greetings.
Have a good night. Thank you for hopping in the stream, hon.
It's like how aloha means hello and goodbye.
Yeah, we'll just start saying aloha.
That's like the verbal version of waving. Like, aloha. Yeah, fucking A, we'll pull a tater monkey, just start saying aloha to everybody. What's good? She'll be like, you guys don't live here. And we'll be like, we're, adopting your customs. We think it's fucking sick, Hey, it's a lot easier than remembering which one you're going to say to somebody, fucking using your thinking powers and everything.
Yeah, thinking's never been my strong point.
Hey, man, it's like that for all of us sometimes. You don't got to feel bad about it.
Hey, but listen, I'm trying to clear out the fluoride.
My boy. Get yourself some fucking tamarind gummies. They're made out of like tamarind fruit, and it's actually like known to decalcify your pineal gland like significantly. Take those for 30 days, and you'll be like, oh shit, I have all this energy all of a sudden. I feel like good. And you'll be big jamming. Sydney says they taste good, but I've never tried them.
Tamarind gummies. I got that written down.
Hell yeah. You know what? I'm going to order some. Fuck it. Can never have a two decalcified pineal gland. Yeah.
Just blame it on the calcification instead of blaming it on the alcohol.
Yeah, bro. I believe that shit, man. Well, fucking alcohol is a huge fucking calcifier of your pineal gland, too. Well, wine specifically, but...
He won't have fish brain? Oh, I'm pretty sure I'll still have fish brain. I try to talk way too quick.
Well, maybe. I mean, shit. Things that improve your cognitive ability literally improve your fucking motor functions as well. So it's like, maybe, who knows? Maybe one day you'll just be like, ah, yes, exquisite over here. Everything is quite delightful. I do say we're having a lovely stream tonight, chat. And then you'll be like, what the fuck was that?
My daughter says she wants to be as high as Nampy.
It takes a lot. It really does. We don't play no games around here. But
remember, everybody, Nampy smokes enough to kill an elephant, but he'll still rip you to shreds.
That's right. I'm a professional, y'all. Don't forget. I've been doing this for a living for years now. And by that, I mean going to work blitzed out of my mind for years now. But hey, now my work is going to be to get blitzed and record stuff. So, hey.
That's reassuring. I don't like change.
Wait,
fair enough, Red. That I would still fuck up my words, and I wouldn't be fish-brained.
Let's see here. Tamarind candy. Oh, that's probably not good for you, that kind. Tamarind. What the fuck? Supplement.
We had almost 20 people in here tonight.
Yeah, it was
at some
popping for a
point.
little bit.
So what is next week's episode going to be about?
I want to do something that's like really. I like the conversation provoking ones, because like this was good, but it felt like more like we were just listing shit off and people would be like, yeah, I do remember that, or hey, remember this that was kind of like that, which is
Right.
like, but like getting opinions I think is a fun thing, you know.
Yeah.
So what would be a good opinion driven show? What do y'all think? Any heated topics you like to talk about aside from politics?
All right, Fred, have a good night.
Take it easy, brother.
Thank you for stopping in. I mean, we can argue over gas prices, but that kind of all turns into politics.
Yeah. We all know why those prices are as high as they are. When you got Elon Musk saying drill, baby, drill, you know there's something.
You know
I think
there's
it was
problems.
literally you that said that like the other day. I can't remember. Somebody had said that, and I was just like, that's facts.
Mm-hmm.
Drill, baby, drill, man. We have our own gas. I don't know why we're not drilling for it, but hey, that's next week's topic.
My daughter's friend says Nappy is kind of cute in a nerdy way.
I get that a lot. I'm spoken for, though. You know, I'm a very traditional man. I've got somebody that's soul bonded to me. It is what it is. I took acid with her. We saw shit. It was crazy. But thank you.
Nappy appreciates.
Always. Fucking topics, man. I don't know. Let's think here. What would be a good topic?
Well, I think the better question is, what are we passionate about? Because passion drives conversation.
That's factual. I love talking about the pineal gland, obviously. That's my favorite thing as of lately.
See, but I don't know much about it, so that I feel like that would be like a one-sided conversation to where it's just like
some research, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Namson's show today.
Shit, I mean, you got a whole ass week to do some research. You can fucking look into that, see what you find. There's definitely more that I could figure out. I could fucking go to DMT land and ask them about it, and that would be terrifying. But hey, I'll be willing to take that venture for chat.
You gonna come through the door this time? No, I'm
know,
good.
man.
I'm still looking.
I really want to. Like, I really was strongly considering it when I recently did it, like, a few days ago. But, like, the taste, man. It tastes like straight up mothballs. Like if you were to go inside, like, your grandma's closet and just lick the wall, that's what it tastes like, but all down your throat. Like it's I want to get to the realm, to the fucking heads in this thing over here. These are little faces. I want to see what they have to tell you, boy. But like, oh, the mothball taste, bro. Shit, wisdom. I'm not wise. I just have a few things that I like to talk about. That's all.
You are knowledgeable. I'm going to stop you.
Fool thinks he's wise. Hey.
I'm going to stop you there because you said the same thing to me when I said I'm not smart when it comes to technology. And you're like, you're willing to learn. So you are smart about it. Don't talk down about yourself. Professor Nancy's getting...
about myself. I was just saying that I'm not wise. There's definitely a difference. I'm very the opposite of wise. I always forget the word. Foolish, probably, right? I make lots of fun decisions, and maybe he's working on that, but I would not take anything I say as wisdom. I always take everything I say as, do your research on this.
See, they're not even here for me anymore. Tell us the story, Nappy. They're just here for you and your locks.
I got some banger stories, y'all. Chat, you want to hear? Have I ever told y'all about the mayonnaise incident? Oh, the mayonnaise.
No.
Oh. Anybody eaten recently? Because if so,
Yes.
you should leave now. So back in high school, okay? Back in high school. This is way back, like 10 years ago at this point. Holy shit, I'm like 12 years ago. Oh my god. Has it been 12 years? Yeah, wow, it's been 12 years. Holy fuck. A dozen years, man. Ugh. Way to make Nampy feel old. Damn, I was always young and spry.
Listen, my daughter is going to be 17. Don't talk to me about being old. I haven't been in school in 17 years.
Well,
Almost 2 decades.
Listen, alright. But Nampy hasn't really sat down and thought about this. I have no daughter to compare for reference point. Although I do have a 4-year-old dog that I raised from a puppy. So fucking, I've been with my fiance now for 5 years. So it's fucking crazy, I guess. But
yeah.
So we had this friend, and for simplicity's sake, we're gonna call him Steve. We're gonna leave out real names. I've used real names before telling this story, but just you know. Anyways, fucking hair, man. That's always getting in my mouth and shit. This is why I want to shave it. But so Steve is dating this one girl. We'll call her Mary. And they were dating for a couple of years, right? Like a good amount of time. Like as long as you could be in like a fucking young relation. Like they were like together for 4 years. So at that point, like they'd been together since like fucking 6th grade or some shit. Like it's crazy. Like that was unheard of to us. It's crazy. High school relationships really do last like 1 to 3 months tops. But anyways, and they were always together and everything. And like we knew they were doing it. Like they had told us they were doing it. That's aside from the point. The point here is, one day after they had broken up, it was like a week after they had broken up, we were all in class, and 3 out of like the 6 of my friend group all had this one class together, with Steve and Mary, and then like it was me and then our other friend Matt, which for the sake of this video we're gonna call Jack. And so like
moral of this story is don't rely on Nampson to be any part of witness protection.
Your identity at all, ever. I'm gonna tell it like it is, but I'm not a snitch. Hey. But this is just a funny story. So they had broken up, Steve and Mary, and Steve and Mary were kind of like distancing each other from themselves because I don't know. It was one of those weird breakups. Again, they were together for a long time, and then we were taking a test this one Friday, and again, like it was about a week and a half, maybe not that long, about a week after they had broken up, and we're all quiet because that's what you do when you take a test. You be quiet, and from the back you just hear. And we're like, what the fuck? Is like somebody stepping on a gerbil or something in the back? And like, we realized like the only one that could really make that sound that was back there was Mary. And she like kept on like shifting around a lot in her chair. She looked really like. And so we got to lunch and fucking Matt. Wait, no, Jack, right? Jack is like, yo, Steve, what the fuck was like your ex-girl doing in the back? And the look on Steve's face was like the color drained from his face, and he's like, you could tell he didn't want to get asked this question. Like he was just really hoping this question wasn't gonna pop up. But like again, we put 2 and 2 together, and we just kind of like, you know. And so Steve goes, well, so we wanted to have sex and we didn't have any lube, and you need lube, so like instead we used mayonnaise. So what had happened,
Infection.
the mayonnaise had gotten all up in the region, and maggots had formed inside the region, and every time they were squirming around, but yeah, that's so. Moral of the story is there's something we can take away from this, y'all. Like here, come in close to Nampy. Let Nampy tell y'all something. Don't use mayonnaise as lube, you fucking jabronis. Just don't. You don't have to have sex, okay? If that's a sign. If you don't have lube and you feel like you need lube, don't use mayonnaise. It's just a sign that you're not supposed to have sex right now. Like, that's all I got. That's all I got for you. Wanted a story. I have a story. I got more stories.
Thank you, Cherokee.
You did this.
We will never be. Oh man.
It's one of my go-to party stories.
Every time I go to make a fucking sandwich now, I'm gonna be like, what else can I use besides mayonnaise?
Hey man, mayonnaise, perfect sandwich condiment. Excuse me. Not perfect for lube. All right, perfect for sandwich condiment. Not perfect for. Say it with me, ready? Lube.
Lube.
Yeah. All right. We good? Have we learned something today? That's all I care about is that y'all walk away with some knowledge.
Oh, good God.
Yeah.
Always make sure your stuff's properly labeled as well. I've heard stories of, icy hot and lube being in similar containers.
Oh no. Oh, I hate it. Oh,
On the same bedstand.
It just made my legs squirm. I hate it.
Let's just say it was a hot experience, but not the one they were intending.
A hot experience with a fucking stone cold bitch. I tell you what, hey. Yeah, no, that sounds like a trip to the ER waiting to happen.
What are you doing?
One time have y'all ever used BioFreeze? You know what BioFreeze is?
Yes.
Okay, so. Come on. I got you, Cherokee. But so my parents have their own chiropractic business. They always had BioFreeze. Like that was like the go-to if you're experiencing like muscle aches or if something's fucking wrong. And in Maryland we have these little bugs called chiggers or no-see-ums, some people call them. And they're these tiny little they're like ticks but so much smaller. They're like the size of a tiny freckle. And that's why they call them no-see-ums. You don't fucking see them until they're swarming all over your body. But basically, I was playing in the woods one day, and this is how I learned not to play in the woods in Maryland. And Blair Witch wasn't enough for me, which also came out in the 90s. See how we got there. The chiggers definitely made that shit. I never stepped foot in the woods again after this. But basically, if there's one, there's minimum 500. Minimum. And I encourage you not to do this, but I'm going to say it because some of you will do this and you will truly be able to understand how terrible it is. Don't look up chigger bites. All right. Oh, no, he's going to do it. Oh, this is going to be disgusting. But basically, imagine the chicken pox, but times 100.
Ooh.
Yeah, disgusting, right? And so your boy was out playing in the woods, and I got an infestation of these things on me. I got into the car, to head home, and I was like, why are my freckles moving? And then I was like, oh, wait. Oh, that's not even bad. That's not even bad at all. Okay. Yeah, no, that's nothing. That is literally nothing. I was, covered. Like that, but way worse. Hold on, the one to the right of that, go on. It was in that concentration all over my body. Yeah, I had to have pulled off a good 700 to 1,000 of these things. Not even kidding, with tweezers alone, let alone the ones that I fucking washed off. But it was so bad. The itching on me was because essentially what they do, they bite you and then they spit. Oh dude, yeah. Oh, I fucking hate it all over my body like that, bro. And so they bite down and then they spit acid that forms like a straw and then they suck your blood. Fucking rancid, dude. And one of my parents' patients had said in office, like, oh, if you get chiggers, you just put biofreeze on it and it'll take them all right off. They hate like the feeling, they hate the burning of it, and they just hop right off. And it also really helps soothe the bites. Let me tell you, when I had bites everywhere, and I say I'm everywhere, and I mean everywhere, dog. I literally, we're gonna get slightly colorful here. I had to pull them off the very tip, the very tip. Yeah, multiple off the very tip. And so I slathered myself in biofreeze, not knowing what exactly it was gonna. I'd never used it. I really never used it, and I just slathered myself in biofreeze, including the very tip. And I ran around the entire house for like an hour on icy fire in a pain that I cannot even express by mortal words. It was, and that's how I learned that biofreeze does not go anywhere near that area at all, ever, for any reason. Oh man, yeah.
We all learned valuable lessons.
Learn from my mistakes, y'all. You got this, chat. You got this.
Well, that's okay. Seems how Namson's embarrassing himself. When I was younger, we lived out in the country, and our neighbor had cows and horses. So of course they had the electric fence.
Oh.
And me and my friends, we went out there and we'd play and, knock each other into the fence. No problem. There was one day my mom was taking a bath and I had to go to the bathroom. So I went outside and the fence had never been on before. And I started just peeing away. I screamed so loud that people all down the street were coming out of their house. My dad comes out terrified that I was dying. He asked me what happened, and with tears filling my eyes and just sobbing, I told him, and then the motherfucker laughed at me for like 10 minutes.
So I have a question then. In that case, did you like literally pee a line into it and it just shot up the stream of pee and electrocuted you? Like, that's only what I can assume. Yeah, okay. I was like, he either did that or he leaned into it, but I don't know if the first one is possible, but it made the most sense. And oh man, I have nothing but regret for you.
So, that was one of my most painful experiences. The next one was, my grandmother lived way out in the country, and my cousin had just gotten a remote control car, and he was taking it out through the woods. This is back early 90s when they first started coming out with the big wheels and all that stuff. So they were going out into the woods, and he sat there, and I followed his exact footsteps. And I don't know how or why, but I stepped, and then I heard this buzzing, and I'm looking around, and I see this swarm of ground hornets.
Oh, no.
And I ran as quick as I could. Hey, Juno, stop itching. Nobody's knocking on the door. Don't knock on the floor. But, yeah, I ran as fast as I could. I had almost gotten back to my grandmother's house. She had like a front yard that was an acre and a half. And, yeah, it was not good. Like when Namson says every inch of your body, I had gotten stung over 600 times. They had rushed me to the hospital.
Yeah, dude.
Are you serious right now?
Dead.
Well, going back to how much my birth giver cares about me, she was allergic. And she just sat there and watched me continuously get stung. My grandmother, who had just had a heart attack 3 months prior to this event happening, ran off her front porch, stripped me butt-ass naked in the front lawn, and started slathering me with mud. as they were calling an ambulance because they knew how many times I was being stung.
Damn. That's insane.
Yeah, like 600 times. That painful. We weren't really doing any music reactions tonight, Mel. Namson and I just kind of come on and talk and chat, but the dog's starting to whine, so apparently I'm gonna have to take her outside so she doesn't pee on the floor.
Well, you could throw a quick one on if you wanna while you fucking take your dog out. You can play it in the background, or unless you feel like you're gonna end the stream soon.
Go ahead and
play, Hatter. Let your boy know.
No, we can play it. I just need her to throw it in, and then I'll take her outside real quick. Or if you want to do a screen share, I can share your screen. That way, if I'm not back in time, you can play something else if you want.
Share screen. Is this YouTube? This is YouTube. Boom. All right. I didn't do the audio thing. Hold on.
Did you notice how these lives always end off topic?
Oh, well, yeah, most definitely.
But listen, they have a topic to go by.
All right.
We never.
Oh, what is it echoing?
Yeah.
Hold up. I got this.
You still got the audio on the YouTube.
Oh, shit.
No, your audio is shit.
Yeah, I turned myself down so it wouldn't.
I think you have YouTube going on.
No, I don't have anything playing. See, it's muted.
Interesting. Where the fuck's coming from then?
I don't know. Is it just your voice that's like reverbing?
Yeah, it's just mine.
Yeah, that's what was happening last time when you shared screen. I don't know. That's really weird. But I got this. Fucking 8.
You might have to find like the lyric video or something so it doesn't have a good stream. Clap.
Man.
I'm sorry. The echoing in my ears makes it hard to talk.
You're good, homie. I feel it.
All right, I'm gonna go run. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, we got Bruno Mars, Gorilla. Hey, let's get it. Switch back over here too. Got you, Mel. Got you. Am I not playing audio? Am I dumb? What the fuck? Oh, there we go. Okay. Hey, that's dope. I haven't noticed this. This is sick.
Ooh, I got a body full of liquor with a cocaine kicker, and I'm feeling like I'm 30 feet tall. So lay it down, lay it down. You got your legs up in the sky with the devil in your eyes. Let me hear you say you want it all. Say it now, say it now. Look what you're doing. Look what you've done.
2013 is definitely.
But in this jungle you can run. 'Cause what I got for you, I promise it's a killer. You'll be banging on my chest, bang, bang. Gorilla. You and me, baby, making love like gorillas. You and me, baby, making love like gorillas. Yeah, I got a fistful of your hair, but you don't look like you're scared. You just smile and tell me, Daddy, it's yours. 'Cause you know how I like to use a dirty little lover. If the neighbors call the cops, call the sheriff, call the SWAT, we don't stop. We keep rocking while they knocking on our door. And you're screaming, give it to me, baby, give it to me, motherfucker. Oh, look what you're doing. Look what you've done.
national tier level, like, and they got people fucking putting all that shit together for them. But still, it's like, dang, I can't wait to be on that level where I have like full blown fucking symphonies to use to make music with. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have a good time. Let me fucking.
It's a little chilly out here.
Ooh, man, a little chilly. Fuck that. Hey, yeah, it was like extra cold here today. I was not about it.
Stop it.
Uh-oh. Don't get in
Juno,
trouble.
stop.
Juno said, fuck
That
you.
does not mean bark louder.
Bark louder, Juno. Nappy's a bad influence.
Oh, the dog's got my finger twisted in his fucking leash. That was always pleasant.
My dog loves to do that. And he's just a giant fucking tank of a dog, so I'm just along for the ride, man. Hell yeah, man, I got you. We all got those songs like me the other day with Aiko Aiko. I don't know why, hearing that Captain Jack version of that song every time, I'm just like, damn, I'm fucking vibing, dog. I feel it. I feel it for sure. I really want to sample that song. Sydney said
What's up,
Suicide
Mel?
Boys.
Glad you're here.
Sampled it.
It's been a while since I've seen you in a live stream. Glad to see you here.
We big homie chillin' today. Like villainous, skrilliness, all the motherfuckers be feeling us. I'm sorry, I won't ever do that again.
Don't lie to us. You will.
That's true, I will, yeah.
Are you done yet? I am freaking cold, dog.
Oh my god, that sounds like me talking to my dog every single fucking day.
You don't have to sniff every fucking snowflake, I promise.
He's like, but how will I know their sense? What if they try to invade? How will I identify which snowflake was which one? Think with your brain, Dad.
Open up your third eye.
My dog literally every time we go to the park, he has to sniff every single fucking tree we pass. Like every single one. And it's through the woods almost. Like, and I'm just like, you don't have to smell all of their pee, Jasper. He's like, but how will I know, Dad? How will I know which one is alpha? If I need to make sure I am the alpha. And I'm just like, you're not, dude. You're not. Like, let's be real. You're a big baby. All right, Papa.
Are you done now? Can we go inside?
Juno's like, maybe.
You're sniffing the same freaking paw print, and it's your paw print, genius. Namson,
Okay.
I had the weirdest fucking comment come through my channel today. It was on that reaction I was talking to you about before, the Diana Ankudinova.
Yeah.
Someone literally came on and was like, stop supporting Russia because she's Russian. I was like, that's not supporting a country, that's supporting an artist.
Literally, that's just so dumb to me. It's so funny because, like, you look at most of the Russian citizens, I'm sure all that are literally getting any sort of media out, and they're like, we need to stop this. Like, I have a good buddy of mine, like, somebody I talk with literally on the daily, and he uses dating apps that allow him to talk to girls in Russia, and that's his kind of woman, you know? And, they all say apparently like how much they hate what's going on, how much it's affecting their life. It's like, nah, man, there's citizens like with one fucking dude that's making stupid decisions that are affecting everyone. Sound familiar? Been there, done that.
Mm-hmm.
But like, hey, like it's not their fault, you know. Shouldn't even live in Russia. Yeah, exactly. It's racist as not racist, I guess, nationalist as shit, you know. Like
Yeah, and like. You can't even be mad at the Russian troops. They're just following orders. If you're going to be mad at anybody, be mad at the Russian government and Putin.
literally, a lot of the Russian tank soldiers have fucking fled, like, because they didn't want to be part of it. But it's like, you got to realize if they say no, he will literally just kill them, like execute them. Like, So they're doing what they have to do to stay alive. And while it sucks, it's like it's not our like right to tell them, because it's like who are we to say that we wouldn't be doing the same thing if it was us? You know what I mean? Like if we were forced into that shit under fear of like, or you'll just be executed, shot right here on the spot in front of everyone. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I was watching a video earlier to where they were showing like the Russian troops that were refusing to fight the war, or they were, you know, breaking their equipment or losing their ammunition. Like they were getting brutalized.
Yeah.
And like the only person to blame for this is Putin and the rest of the Russian government.
Straight up.
That's it.
Literally.
Like
and
don't take it out on other people.
The sad thing is too, like it's not gonna stop if Putin gets taken out. Like people think it will. It's not just him. Like he's paid by people. There's like these old fucking really rich people in Russia that are keeping Russia the way it is by pulling all these strings. And Putin's paid for it, and he likes being paid for it. It's like you kill him, they're just gonna put another person in power to do the same thing.
Yeah, he's replaceable.
Yeah.
But seems how we kind of got on that topic, which was my fault. But I do have to say, huge shout out to Ukraine, because they're not going and attacking Russia. They are literally just defending their country. Yes, lives have been lost, but they're taking POWs and releasing them back to their parents. Like, call your mom. If she wants to come get you, she can come and pick you up. Like, we're not going to hold you. And like, there's never been a country like that. Even us.
They didn't want any of it. They just wanted to end. They wanted to stop now.
Yep.
Fucking wash their hands with it, you know?
Mm-hmm. So I give a ton of credit to the Ukrainian people, the Ukrainian president. They're just trying to survive and keep their country.
Exactly. Yeah, dang.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, Mel. Like they'll get fucked up if they disobey orders. Like we think the U.S. military is nothing compared to the way they treat our drill sergeants. And like, yeah, they can haze you a little bit, but like at the end of the day, we got lawsuits we can use here nowadays. Like it doesn't fly over there.
Oh,
You
no.
try to sue them. Let's find out what happens.
You're gonna fucking disappear. That's what's gonna happen.
Your family will get mailed to your fingers, and that's it. Just so they can have a positive identity that you're dead. Like,
just about. But yeah, like that blew my mind when I read that comment, and that was exactly my response. It's like it's supporting the artist. It's not supporting Russia.
100%. That's crazy, dude.
Like, and I seen another video. The guy was like, "Oh, well, this is the gas prices here in Russia." And he converted it because they used liters, and he converted their currency to our currency. And it's like, apparently gas was super cheap over there for him, because he was bitching about $2 a gallon. I was like, bruh, you ain't seen shit. We haven't seen $2 a gallon in 2+ years.
I was reading something that in parts of Russia now, it was like the equivalent of what would be like $360 United States dollars to fill up. Like, hold on, I'm like super sure that just happened, like really recently.
Well, I know their ruble tanked, but like conversion, like he showed the sign, it was like $68 and something a liter, but with the conversion, I think this was a couple days ago, or like a week or so ago, but yeah, with the conversion now, it's like 130 rubles to $1 or 180 rubles to $1. What up, Sped? But like, our government thinks, oh well, we're gonna sanction you.
Yeah,
okay,
so
you're hurting us.
The collapse of the ruble. That's That's what made it now like 4,500 rubles to fill up a full tank of gas, which if it was still equivalent, it would be like $360. But it's not still equivalent. But I mean, shit, they're not probably getting paid any better, so it basically is like that to them, you know?
Oh, yeah. But, like, I watched that video and I was like, damn, dude, I would kill for $2 a gallon. And diesel was like $2.40 a gallon. I was like, diesel's pushing like, $6 a gallon where I am at.
It's like $5.60 here, which is crazy.
And the prices are only going to go up. They're talking next week we're going to be over the $5 threshold.
Dang, that'll literally be the highest I've seen gas in my entire life. Like, period. That's crazy.
Like, even when we were at the end of, we were still in Afghanistan and all that, but even at the highest peak of that, it was like $4 something a gallon. I've never seen it $5 a gallon.
Yeah, it fucking the highest I've ever seen it was when I lived in Los Angeles. They had this one gas station that was like right outside the hood, like right next to the airport, and like I don't know, like 2-3 miles, not even like 2-3 blocks, excuse me, from the airport. And that bitch was like $4.65, and like where I usually filled up, closer to where I live, it was like $3.30, which I thought was a lot then. I was just like, dang, $3.30 a gallon. But like, and then I see the $4.65, and I was like, fuck that one. But like now that's like what my local fucking gas stations are at. It's crazy. It really is. Like, it's insane.
We go to Walmart and do a lot of our shopping, and we got the hamburger, like the 2-pound tube. 3 weeks ago, it was $9. I just went and bought a tube of it yesterday so we could make sloppy joes. It's up to $13.
Jeez.
They raised the price $4 fucking.
That's nearly 50% on that. Holy shit. That's insane.
Well, you got to figure. They got to fill up their trucks, and at, $5.50, almost $6 a gallon for diesel.
Yeah. Got to pay for transportation.
Yes, sir.
I got to start taxing my sales clients.
Fuel tax.
Yeah, literally, man. Like, fuck that.
Well, this is what it's going to be, and you're going to have to throw in an extra 25 for gas. 25? Well, yeah, that's going to get me like 3.5 gallons. Leave me alone.
Literally.
When I enlisted, gas was 97 cents to $1.21 per gallon. The good old days.
I think the cheapest I've ever seen gas was at like $1.10, like $1.15 in that range.
Yeah, and that was right at the peak of COVID, when the original early 2020, when everybody wasn't traveling and gas prices plummeted.
Yeah. Well, no, I think I saw it again too at another time. I can't remember, but I definitely remember some point in my youth, like, seeing that shit. But
well, I live near Indian reservations, and when that all went on, like, gas was literally like 49 cents a gallon. You had people going with these big fucking 300-gallon containers in the back of their truck, and just
holy shit. I'd be stealing all the gas at that rate, man. I'd fucking get one of those water tanker trucks. I'd be like, fill her up.
Yeah, it's just
They'd
crazy.
be like, sir, we can't fill this. This is too big. And I'd be like, well, I'll be back tomorrow then for you to top it off. Hope you got more gas by then.
You better call your trucks.
Right.
But yeah, it's just crazy how a couple of years can be completely different. And you know damn well Putin is in cahoots with China, so they're not hurting for gas.
Oh,
They both have gas. They're sharing gas back and forth. All these sanctions are doing is really hurting the rest of the country. And it's hurting the citizens of Russia.
Yeah.
It's not hurting the Russian government at all.
I agree, man.
And that's the fucked up part. They're like, oh, well, we're going to... You think Putin doesn't have money stored away? Like, he's been the president of the country for what, 20 plus years?
His net worth is like $1 billion or something stupid like that, right? Putin net worth. Yeah, I was gonna say no, that's right. I'd read that he's the richest man in the world, actually, like even more so than Elon Musk. Yeah, and see, like here's one saying that Putin has amassed $200 billion in value, which would make him the richest man in the world. Yeah, literally.
Yeah, so I mean, even if the ruble tanks, he's got international fucking markets. All he's got to do is make a couple of phone calls, shit gets transferred, and then he's got, euros or what yen, whatever other freaking currency he
He's got
needs.
stacks on stacks on stacks on racks on racks on racks. He's not won't be hurting, like you said, just the people.
Yeah, all it hurts is the citizens.
That's crazy, man. Imagine having a net worth of 200. I can't even imagine 200 million with an M, let alone billion with a B. Like, what the fuck?
Right, and like Elon Musk, you think of him. Okay, he's at what, like 130 billion now, something like that. There's 7.8 billion people in the world. He could give everybody $1 billion and still have over $100 billion for himself.
I mean, he could give everybody like. No, that's not. You did the math wrong there. That'd be like giving everyone $1. Because if you have.
No, there's 7.8 billion people in the world.
Right.
And he's got a net worth of 130 billion.
Right.
We'll say 120. If he gave every person in the world $1 billion,
that would be $1 billion
I did the
times
math.
8
Yeah.
billion. That would be
I did the math.
Much, much higher.
Yeah.
He could give everyone in the world like $18, and then we'd all have $18. But like, nah, it's not. You do, yeah, close. You tried.
I tried. My bad.
It's okay.
Maybe that's a sign.
Yeah, like $2 each. That's a little more accurate.
Shut off the stream, dumbass. You're making yourself look stupid.
Yeah, it's about that time. Your boy's getting tired anyway. I gotta take the pups out and then call the missus. But I've had a lovely time.
And we still haven't figured out what we're going to do next week. So it's going to be a surprise for all of you. Me and Namson will be in conversation. So we appreciate you for stopping in for another episode of A Dab of Madness. This is going to be the Mad Hatter and Namson signing out. So until next time, Hatters, take care of yourselves and each other. As always, we'll see you in the next one.
Take it easy out.